So you guys were in the this laboratory of sorts, and
Mhm.
searching around for things. I'm going to
Oh,
give you some of you another option to keep looking for things, and then also a new option for the people who aren't
wait,
here.
I
I'll
cannot
roll
see
for
that.
yeah, including Amethyst, and I will roll for Victorion for
I cannot see
investigation.
the
And
map. I do not have
oh, you
control of my
can't see the
token.
map here. I'll put you on a second then.
Oh, also, dumb question. Do I still have Telth with me?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to remember that I do have them as a potential resource.
For some reason, I chose to do this on Firefox instead of Chrome. Does Beyond 20 work on Chrome? Not Chrome. I
Yeah.
mean Firefox.
I have
No
no
idea.
idea.
Shit.
I don't normally use any asset or
Okay, I might
like
sort
extensions
things around.
for Roll20.
Yeah, it's real helpful, and that's how I'll
Mm.
be rolling off it. Okay, this will be fun. I can still do stuff. It's maybe a little slower. Um, but yeah, or I'll swap things. It's whatever. Um, okay. So within the context of things, I will now actually, you guys can start to chat stuff. Let me just quickly. Oh, you said you weren't on the map, Amethyst?
Either
My
that or
dog
I
is
do not
making some
have
noise. Sorry about that. If
control
you can hear that.
of site.net.
Here you go. There you go.
There we
You're on there
go.
now. So, just for context, I'd say you've probably been here, since you weren't here last session. There's a couple rooms. One is kind of locked off, and Mortar is doing something in there. You're not quite sure, but it's making a little noise. Um, and Girk would have had mentioned that Mortar was making something. There is a room which could be called the artificery of sorts, or something like that, which seems to be a room mainly for the construction of various things, everything from potions to weird, like mechanical devices and things you could use to forge with, all sorts of stuff. There's like the main hall, um, Maisie, come here, which has like some weird like cleaning devices, I guess, amongst also possible access to heated water, which could be, it kind of varies, as well as a forge, or more so a kiln, like a very high-end kiln. There is a room which I would say Nornless was in, which has a lot of potions, as well as a desk with a drawer open with some scrolls and plenty of other stuff. And then two additional rooms. One that's really funky and has, if you go in there, I can describe it. Eventually leads to another room. I'll kind of let you figure those ones out because I'd like to describe how you go about that if you would go into those. The basic description is there's tubes with water in them. Not all of them have water, and there seems to be a little pathway leading to another room from there. Okay, so you guys can begin. And if anyone has any questions, and you don't want to cut off someone mid-sentence, you can just type it in the Roll20 chat.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um,
I got a think.
is that Abaddon or her cheesecake saying that?
Both.
So you all have your potions now. I suppose, unless we have something immediate we need to do in here, we should inform the elementals outside of the oncoming raid. No?
That does sound like a good idea, yes.
I'll second that.
I think so.
We should also get into our defensible positions, figure out how we want to arrange ourselves in the area.
There's not too much leeway for defense out in an open room, unfortunately.
We could also cast any preparatory spells if you are inclined to do so.
Magic doesn't exist, it's okay.
Okay, you know what, you're right. How foolish could I be?
It's all been sleight of hand up until now.
I fucking knew it.
Boo. Above table boo, not a Hazel boo, but a me boo. I need you to know that I, your sister, am displeased.
Right. Gurk. Is Trabolts with us too? I don't see them. I'm assuming
I
they're
think
with us.
Chapel is
Oh
with
yes, so yeah,
Mortar.
I should move
Let's
him
check
to the
the
room.
room.
It's here. I already have him on the other room you're about to go into, but I'll just
Okay.
put them
No,
down
no,
here real
that's
quick.
fine.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to make sure we didn't forget them.
Yeah, this is the one room I didn't put everyone in. Sorry.
That's perfectly cool.
It's all good.
Oh,
Oh my.
there we are. There's everyone.
Oh yeah, we have. Wait, Carl's with us? I thought Carl stayed behind.
No, Carl's with
No,
us.
Carl, you guys.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of this, I'm glad you copied everyone over because I forgot about Carl.
Also, we can get rid of that Gurk.
Carl,
Oh, we have two girls.
it does
We still
appear
have two
that we are about to likely do battle with a large group of people. You are not inclined to fight by us if you do not wish to. I suppose that's the end of that thought, yes?
I don't. Given my unfamiliarity with your enemy, I'm not sure if I would want to. I'll think if you.
I'm not going
I'll
to
think about
encourage
it.
you one way or another. I do not know if they will be kind to you by yourself, or if they will allow you escape or what have you. Frankly, I don't know. I don't know this group very well. I just know they were chasing us.
They seem like assholes. I don't think you want to be caught dead around them.
I think I'll stay back here, but if you feel that if there's any indication they've damaged that for both the wondrous ship of my clan, I would be rather angry with them.
Did
However, I don't know.
you gave me a perception check last session to see if I heard something, and I rolled relatively high. What I can't remember properly. Did it sound like boat on boat combat or like something similar?
No,
No.
it sounded like people had breached the So, well, first of all, depending on what happened in the session, I know around if you think it happened like late in the session,
Yes.
like by the time you got here.
Yes.
Okay, and that's the case. You would have heard in like would sound like combat, likely going from that initial like kind of black rock chamber, that like initial cave where you saw the like fire elemental like Miradons, whatever you call them,
Okay.
or more so, and also the big the partially functioning like iron golem, or what could have been iron golem.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Whatever you decide, Carl, that's perfectly up to you, friend. You've already done
Give me a
us.
quick second.
Okay.
I'll be back in like 15 to 12 seconds.
It's a very specific number.
Yeah, very oddly specific.
And also in descending order, 15 to 12.
Mm-hmm. I would have said 12 to 15. But no, 15 to 12.
5 to 7 business days.
I would have just said I'm back when I'm back.
I just let the dog kind of out in the porch area, and
17
it will
seconds.
be
I'm
back.
so disappointed. 17 whole seconds.
Were you
Yeah,
actually
we'll see.
counting?
Boy. Yeah, I'll let her back in so
Wait, were you actually counting?
No.
God
I
damn it,
I
that's so
just
fucking gullible.
I just made the number up in my head. I'm like, that sounds like the right number to say.
It does. I'm very gullible.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What's
Got
that
bullet
behind your
number
ear?
It's your ear, actually.
Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
Nande.
Sorry about that. I don't.
You're fine.
Sorry.
Casually rips off air.
Okay. So yeah, based off of what I was saying is, you would have heard them back in that initial chamber, and it's unclear if they're. It sounded like combat either recently started or whatnot, but you're not sure how much time that will buy you.
Abaddon, Mr. Abaddon, Miss Hazel, come here real fast.
Yes, what?
Normalist rests a hand on both of you and says, "May the gods grant you speed. For the next 8 hours, you both have gift of alacrity.
What does
What's
that do?
When you roll initiative saving throws, yes, my favorite throw to make. When you make initiative rolls, you add a D8.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Allow me to be of assistance. So
You are
Sardonic
allowed.
pulls out a paintbrush and paints something on Abaddon's back and Hazel's.
It's a dick butt.
That is insane. I bless both of you with a shield rune.
Oh shit.
What does that do?
It gives them both advantage on dexterity saving throws that deal damage.
Okay.
Damn, getting stacked.
Wait, so if a dexterity saving throw is something that would just cause like being prone but not damage, they don't get it?
No, they don't get advantage. It needs to
Okay.
be damage. However, I am not done. Or am I?
Right. You guys could either head back towards ready yourself to that chamber, or you can continue throughout here and search for things. I think Sardonyx, what would you have been doing this initial portion of time? Like, does it take a while to repair the runes you used, or no?
Mhm.
Did you use that like shock glowy substance, or did you use something else?
I use the pigments.
Okay, the pigments. That's the magic item we were talking about. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm also
Okay.
going
In
to
that
give
case,
Normalist a rune as well.
No, I can actually see in the dark now. I don't need that one.
This is not that kind of rune.
Oh, okay.
I draw a mountain on your shoulder.
A muffin?
A mountain.
Mountain. That's much more imposing.
I am back. Sorry, I had to help my mom with something. What things was I given? I was given bless.
You were given a shield rune. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
That deal damage. And Normalist has advantage on strength and constitution saving throws, and he cannot be knocked prone.
Oh shit.
And then
That's
and then
fucking
again, gift of alacrity is what, add a D8 to initiative?
correct.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Just have to write it all down to make sure I keep track of my effects.
I have one more pigment.
Oh right, it does that, doesn't it? I'd forgotten about that one.
What's up?
I was wondering why something was the way it was, and then I remember why it was the way it was.
I see.
Oh, I'll set up something as well. I can do my psychic whispers, so that way, in case we need to keep like silent contact, I can do it with up to 3 people I see. So I think I'll do, yeah, Nornalis, Abaddon, and Sardonyx. Just so we have a psychic link for 7 hours.
Let's go.
Now we need a concrete answer here. It's up to Ian. Ian, is this a conference call or a walkie-talkie situation? A one-way walkie-talkie?
Please let it be like a really shitty Zoom
what
call.
item are we referring to?
This is psionic telepathy.
You can establish
boy.
telepathic communication between yourself and others, perfect for quiet infiltration. As an action, choose 1 or more creatures you can see, up to a number. Blah, 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 blah. The chosen creatures can speak telepathically with you, and you can speak telepathically with them.
Where are my croissants?
Yeah, if they can, I mean, I guess it would be more conference call. From my understanding, basically, like if they can repeat. So is this within your mind, or do they have to say out loud?
Mind.
It's
I
telepathically
guess
entirely.
yeah, I guess that implies that. Okay.
The way I like to think of it is that it is a channel where everyone can communicate to each other on that psychic wavelength.
Like almost like a kind of a call on Discord or something.
Yes,
I
it's
don't
a
know.
Discord call.
It doesn't.
Okay,
That's
so
what it is.
you're
I'm calling 3 of my friends on Discord.
since you're at level, so you can only do 10. Since we're at level 8, you want to get free. Okay,
Yes.
so that would be who are you choosing? What? Sorry.
The
The other 3
people
players here. The 3 players that are here.
Okay.
So Nornless, Sardonyx, and Abaddon.
All right.
So now we have the ability to communicate silently in the combat.
Are you bringing Telf with you, or are you gonna place her down somewhere around here?
I'm keeping Telth with me.
Okay.
Also BRB.
Telf is a
Carl's
pixie?
kind of
Yeah?
yeah.
Okay.
Telf has been
No, I was asking pixie, fairy, sprite. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
okay.
Alright, well, I don't
Alright,
really
come back.
know. I don't really know any magic that I can set up in preparation for anything. However, Avalon pulls out a small knife and he cuts his hand.
Well, there actually is one thing.
Oh yeah, armor of Agathis,
The
right?
thing Gurk gave you still have to set. But yeah, go on. Sorry.
Oh, the eyes? I have to tune to them.
The exploding
Oh, wait till you
one.
do before first. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry, go on.
Oh wait, no, fuck the eyes. Well, either way, ow. Avalon cuts his hand. With this here little cut in my hand, I wish to make a blood oath with the 3 of you. And that is for once we are out of here, you will all be honorary members of my tribe. Whenever you need a home, whenever you need a guardian, you can count on us as, well, those things. You can cut your hand or you can just, spit in it, whatever the fuck you want.
I'm having an internal debate. Is Nornless a hypochondriac? Is this setting off his fucking fight or
I'm
flight?
like,
No, but Hazel is.
and
Hazel's
Sardonyx-
disgusted by this.
Sardonyx is also just like, what the hell?
Please, but don't fucking cut yourself, man. We're going into combat soon.
I'm a barbarian. Getting cut is my fucking job.
You know?
Okay, well, you're off the clock right now. I don't know what you want from me.
I'm a full-time grinder. What can I say?
Oh my.
I appreciate the gesture. The honor I will accept. I don't want to shake your bloody hand.
You can shake the slightly cleaner one. It's got only the blood of others.
I'll bow in your direction
Kinda weird, but I'll take it.
and keep my hands to myself. Nasty fuck.
Nornus is just kind of like staring at his own hand for a moment. Like back and forth between his hand and Abaddon. And if you've ever seen like 90s cartoons when a nerd tries to spit into his hand and it just kind of hangs off his lower lip because he doesn't know how to spit properly, and he kind of rubs it in on his hand because he's not used to spitting, and reaches out and squeamishly grabs Abaddon's hand with spit on his chin and now his hand as well.
Yeah.
Is there a spit strand? Please tell me there's a spit strand.
There's absolutely a spit strand.
Yes!
Disgusting,
I love it.
As you try to shake his hand, Abaddon just slowly pulls it up like, I get it, mate. I appreciate it.
He's like, I'm all in. I've already done this. I've spit on my hand. Shake my hand, please.
He just slowly goes down. Got your mate. Then he rubs his hand on his pants.
What do you mean? What do you mean he rubs his hand? You have blood on your hands.
You hear Abaddon below his breath just go, nasty fuck.
That's great.
We love the callback.
Before I forget, there's two things. first of all, Abaddon,
Yes.
you have the eye you're currently using.
Yes.
It's like you can kind of see out of it, but think of like if you're looking outside of a marble. Like you can, there's like text, there's like um, like colored masses and whatnot that kind of are in the way. It's not great, and it's bad enough you might like it. You can still see, but for the time being, I'm still considering this kind of like having kind of still within the you have disadvantage due to having one eye thing, as in you can see out of it, but it just doesn't it's at a worse quality of your current eye, and there's like think of it kind of like having a bunch of floaters in your eye that like just kind of stationary. Your other eye that was given, you have to set a passcode to, if you know what I mean by that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you would say that, tell me what it is, or you can, if you want to like, be a little more secretive about it, you could just send it to me either way. In for Amethyst, since you weren't here last session, I don't think it would. The things you just did, I don't think would take you too long. So, um, if you wanted to search a particular room or do anything additional, let me know. In regards to searching rooms, you would just kind of specify where you want to go and what you're looking for, and I can give you some options, and then you do like an investigation check.
Okay, I can do that, but I'm very like want to talk to the elementals to let them know about the incoming danger.
Okay.
Okay, I'll
Well,
do
my
that.
point is, what I'm saying is this would have already happened in the past. So if you
Okay,
wanted, I'm just trying to.
okay. I would look for like scrolls or whatnot
Okay.
around this room.
All right. Are you looking for any particular like? Okay, that's good. I'd say you would go to the like opposite alchemy room on this wing, and you basically, I'd say that you would look around a while, and then kind of before I actually continue, could you do your investigation roll?
Okay.
So you initially find there is a drawer with some scrolls in it. However, you also notice some other locations kind of around the room that have scrolls here and there. Like there's some scrolls that are kind of put into little segments, almost like sliced along one of the bookcases, and there's some scrolls in some other portions of that room.
Mhm.
Um, there are lots of magic, and I'll say you were able to find a couple magic scrolls. So give me a second. Uh, okay. Uh, you'll find a spell scroll of Charm Monster, Stone Shape, Enhance Ability, and one more. Let me find the last one. Uh,
Ian, just so in case you're
yeah.
uh curious, you've given us scrolls of enhanceability and stone save already. Just
Oh,
so you're
really?
aware.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. In that case,
Yes.
yeah. In that case, never mind those two.
Okay.
In that case, what I was looking for. Okay. Here we go. In that case, you find two scrolls of Jump. Then you find a scroll of what is it? A scroll of. Ooh, I don't know if I want to do that. That seems pretty good. A scroll of. Wait, have I given you Spider Climb scroll before?
No.
Okay, a scroll of Spider Climb. Yeah, sorry, Spider Climb. And then, let me find one other one for you. It looks to be that the jump and spider climb you found in the section, Sardonyx, it looked to be specifically for artificer spells, so that's where we found those, along with the other spell I mentioned. And then, actually, I think, first of all, I mentioned, I think you'd find a section that was like for wizard spells. And then let me go for a little bit, one last thing. Uh, and you find a spell for. Ooh. Oh boy. I want to do this. For mislead. In a section for bard spells. So altogether, that is 2 jump. Okay, so
Charm
oh boy,
monster, jump,
2
spider
jump,
climb, and mislead.
1 mislead. Yeah, 1 mislead. 1 spider climb. And what was the first thing? The last one I had
Charm
were
monster. Charm monster.
yeah, charm monster. Okay. All right. Okay. So well, so as Nornis, as you were kind of looking for healing potions, Sardonyx had been going through spells, and they worked really well, and we're at a decent level. And this is a fairly notable location in regards to stuff, so they're able to find quite some interesting things. Um, to some degree, I think mislead's kind of nice. I think, but back to kind of present. Um, I would just before I kind of rush things. I don't think to rush things. Was there anything else people were doing within this general kind of layout of time prior to the you kind of hearing them initially get into that initial chamber, and then kind of maybe within like 5 to 6 minutes after that point in time?
No.
As in, was anyone exploring any of the other rooms or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. And I did mention, actually, I think I will mention there was I think one or two of you did notice the golems. I don't think you did anything with that. Okay. Right. So
Mr. Telf? I'm not entirely certain. Norlis would have a better idea than Titus would actually. Is Telf a boy or girl appearing?
What are
they
Tel's
would seem
pronouns?
to be a grill.
A grill?
A grill?
Yeah.
What kind of grill?
George Foreman.
But girl, yeah.
Oh,
Miss Telf, I'd hate to see you injured again like in the last combat. If you wish to help us here, it might behoove you to stay somewhere out of sight and line of fire and do your best to hold your most powerful magics for when they're needed the most. If you see someone on death's door, they're battered and bloody, it might be time at that point to cast a polymorph spell onto them so that they can battle a little while longer. Or things similar to that. If you see a bunch of enemies grouped up together, maybe cast your confusion spell like you did on the dragon.
So, Nautilus,
Yeah.
Elf has been on Hazel's kind of like, I don't even think in shoulder. You left her in like a pouch of sorts, right, Hazel?
They're just like, yeah, they're like in a belt loop on my chest, I think. Like they're like in the
They
collar of
seem
my
to. Nautilus, you kind of go with that, but would Nautilus have gone with that if they were not 100% certain Telf was awake?
I mean, it's been like half a day since I last talked to Telf. I have to imagine they'd be awake by now, if at all.
Wait, meta-wise, did I not was Telf asleep when you guys were at the port? I don't think so. Were they?
No, Telf was awake
oh,
because
they
Quill
talked to
Baggy was
Hazel.
there.
Okay, yeah. So Telf's still like napping right now. Like after you guys got off the ship, Telf was napping, and
Hmm.
Hazel never woke him up.
Why would I?
So unless
It's a little guy.
would you try to kind of grab at Hazel and try to wake up Pelf, or would you just kind of save that, hoping they might hear you somehow?
Nornless is a gentleman. He would not just lay his hands upon someone like that. Um, fucking nasty.
Sorry.
Um,
You just said you were a gentleman. I had to find some way to combat that.
no, you didn't. You absolutely didn't. No, Nornless would have inquired, Telf, hello. Miss Hazel, would you wake, Miss Telf, please? And that's how that conversation would have gone following.
I would have gently woken them.
Telf is dead. That's what I've
Telf-
gotten. That's
Oh.
what I've gotten from Ian's
Yeah,
silence.
they
Yeah.
seem to still be asleep. So unless you try to wake them up, wait, I'm sorry.
I said,
I
I
meant
said I
something.
tried to wake them up.
Oh, you did. Okay, in that case,
Yeah, I said I tried to wake them up.
okay.
Yes.
So sorry, I missed something. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, good.
Telf seems to kind of slowly kind of wake up, and once awake, like within a couple seconds, they quickly become like going from kind of being tired to fairly energetic. Which you're not sure if that's a weird thing or if that's normal for pixies. But they kind of look around a bit. "Uh, Where are we? What place is this? Ooh,
Matt Flager.
oh shit!
Yes. Yes.
Yes, you slept most of the way here.
Acceptable, I feel.
I mean, I suppose. Regardless, we wanted to wake you up to see if you wanted to sit out this upcoming combat or if you want to join us. We are worried about your safety.
Who
It's
are we against?
absolutely not what Nornless said at all.
Is that
Oh.
not what you said?
No. He said,
No?
put yourself out of the line of fire so you don't get one shot and cast spells at the most opportune
Oh,
moments.
Completely misconstrued what you said. My bad.
Yeah, no, that was what Nornless was implying. You are small and frail, more so than he is, so please put yourself somewhere out of the line of AoEs, maybe like holding on to a stalactite, and cast spells when you think they're most opportune, such as polymorph and confusion.
Okay. Alright. Sorry. If you can fruit that to them, they would be like, oh, how would I do this? Oh,
Like,
wondrous. That seems like a good idea. Just one question. Where will we be fighting?
in the room before us, before we entered here, where there's scatterings of stone walkways and a lot of lava because we're at a volcano.
Oh boy. Oh, that seems not great, but I have a bit of, hmm. I kind of touch their arm, looking up, I kind of sweat a bit in their sleep. I'll decide how, if I get too far from you, I don't want to, get shot out of the air. That would be a bad place to do that, I think. But you've been so kind to me, I think I'll do what I can to help.
Alright then. Let's move forward and situate ourselves as best we can.
Look, I hate to interject and I hate to sound like a wuss, but before we go anywhere, does any of you have a bandage? My hand really fucking hurts.
I
Of
I
course
cannot-
do.
I literally cannot believe you.
Well, how was I supposed to know that it
Norlis
would hurt?
reaches into his fanny pack, which no one has
Was I
seen before
supposed
they
to?
realize he was a father, and
Oh,
pulls
well.
out.
You see, now I believe the dad story.
That
He
better be a
pulls
dinosaur
he
band-aid.
pulls out a juice box and a band-aid. It's here you go.
Wait, is that orange flavored?
No, it's tropical pulse.
Okay, I'm allergic to orange.
What the fuck?
Well, I can't help it. I'm allergic to orange.
That's not what I'm saying. What the fuck, yeah? I'm saying, what the fuck? Why does Norlis suddenly have a perfect fanny pack with happy
I
juice in it?
feel like I feel like he probably wouldn't have orange juice, but he probably would. I could see like
I'm absolutely
there
making this
being
up.
Nordic
None of this
Nordic
is
Nordic
actually
punch.
canon. Like this is all
Maybe okay.
completely made
Aw,
up.
okay. It would probably make more sense if it was just mead, but
No, Norlis has a Kool-Aid.
which could have its own problems, but it makes
Yeah.
more sense.
Wait,
Norlis has a
question.
Kool-Aid jammer in his pouch.
Question. Real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Can I quickly stop the campaign so that I can grab my honey mead from the fridge? I will drink it and sip it like it is a Capri Sun.
No.
No.
There
Just
may be a different moment if you like later on in the campaign if you saw that thing I added in the homebrew channel.
You're not class shaming me.
Um, Bert would probably offer you some bandages, I would say, albeit there is a you could probably it looks to be that they probably found the bandages somewhere around here. Not to say that Gurk doesn't also have bandages on them. They likely do, but or maybe no. It's hard to tell because Gurk is a oddly dressed fellow. Okay. Either way, do you guys move? So you guys now move to the
Yes.
chamber. Okay.
Mhm.
Right. So you guys head back to the room, and it's the temperature difference is rather severe. So I'm going back and forth with my parents' dog, just making various dog noises.
You're
And I
good.
don't know if my sister took them for a walk prior or not. Okay. So the temperature difference is kind of severe. It's the area you were previously clearly had like specialized means to be at a lower temperature than the area around it. Um, Victorion, as she was previously in this room, doesn't look to be most comfortable. Telf's not doing great either, but it's not quite as bad as Victorian. Telf perhaps is more of like, you know, they're not they have some maybe frost fairy, frost pixie like blood. Maybe they're full like that. It's more clear that frost fairies have a harder time, possibly due to more of their bones being frozen. Or maybe, or maybe it's possible Telf doesn't have any bones that are frozen. Either way, both of them aren't looking that great. Just by kind of being here, albeit not just kind of, it's not like a thing that I would say that's more of a condition that's more viewed like, okay, we have time, rather than we can't be here at all.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh, Additionally, as you kind of the creature of which
Shrummy Jr.
oh shit, you see it. Okay. Gurk would have mentioned that Moritar seems to have called these things Shrummy and Shrummy Jr.
Fascinator.
Yes, but the smaller one of the two strange exotic beasts of whatever you want to call them. None of you are clear what these things are, to be clear.
The lava
But one of the
bullets.
smaller ones. That's yeah, any way you could describe them.
Mhm.
It's unclear if that's taxonomically accurate though. Seems to have laid itself out like a bridge. Um, the larger one seems to kind of be in the water a little bit, kind of somewhat perching onto a rock, albeit its body is much larger than the rock it's near. Um, and seems to have part of its body kind of soaked into the lava.
Hmm.
So we've been told their names by Gurk.
Yeah, Gurk would have mentioned that Moritar called them Shrummy, and the smaller one is Shrummy Jr.
Gotcha.
Do we have time to position ourselves still?
I mean, we
Yeah,
need help
you think
from
you do.
Shrummy and Shrummy Jr. to move unless you want to risk falling in the lava and taking
Well,
4d20 damage.
I was saying just to go forward since Strummy's right here.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're functioning as a bridge right now, so you can get across
Yeah.
from there.
I just wanted to park
Okay.
myself behind this pillar of some kind and
That is a
attempt to hide.
force. That is a
Yeah,
force.
all four of those are ornate, rather but sturdy, old-looking forges, which are kind of not quite out of place with the structure rear of them, but like, given what you expect of this place, they're out of place.
Can I still use
I'll be-
them as a way to try to provide cover?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
think
know.
so? You have it.
Does Abaddon yell
Yeah.
at you for doing so?
I would like to do an insight check to see if those things are sturdy enough to take like a blow or two before being damaged.
Oh, yeah, you can. Here, do an insight check.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay, before I forget, I will say that Torian probably did find it for one or two like basic poisons with nothing of interest. Before I forget, but for an insight of 4, you're not fully sure. Like mm,
With 4, he is
you're
confident
iffy.
that they are indestructible.
I was
Not
gonna
if-
either go with that or him being overtly worried they might get broken. Flip a coin.
Hold on.
You
Also,
roll a
what
D2, I
language
think.
is-
If
What
if
language do these speak?
Sardonyx, we're not hearing you very well.
I just asked what language. What language do they
yeah,
speak?
Abaddon, or maybe
Primordial.
someone else. If Abaddon can't
Wait
flip a
up.
coin, flip a coin.
I'll do it.
Heads.
I'll roll a
It's
D2.
heads. It's heads.
What did you say, Monolith?
In that case, you think you're a little worried about them perhaps not being able to take a hit well, as in the furnaces.
All right.
Like, but only a little worried, not as worried as you could be if you got lower. But you're thinking like, if a big boulder was thrown, or like maybe a smaller boulder, it might not be good.
Right. Abaddon puts a hand on Hazel's shoulder and says, "Look, if something dangerous comes towards you, make sure it hits you instead of the big furnace, please.
I make no promises.
I'll give you 15 gold.
Back to this. What
I'm not
language?
that easy to buy.
16 gold.
She just frog blinks at you and says okay. It's like, oh,
All right.
right, whatever. Just fucking. All right, how about 16 gold? I'm like, fucking whatever.
Sardonyx, primordial.
Hold off, man. That's okay for me.
Do I speak that? Nope. But yes, I rolled a stealth check of 17, so hopefully that will. The people who come in won't be able to see me.
It's dependent on their passive perception, but yes.
I'm
Yep.
actually
That's what
going
I'm
to
saying, is I'm hoping that their passives aren't that high.
Truly. I'm going to talk to Shromi and let him know that there are people coming here that intend to destroy this place.
Norlis is going to
What language?
piggyback onto that. Primordial.
They speak primordial, right?
A version of it, yeah.
Can
Norlis.
I
dialect of
decipher
it.
it? I will roll.
There's
Sorry, go on.
there's 4 types of primordial, and we are just speaking the one that is more akin to fire and earth elementals. I think that's Oron.
Yeah.
Ignan.
Ignan, my bad.
Ignan.
But Norlis is going to piggyback along with that because he was also going to speak up.
Yes, there are a large group of individuals that seek to do damage to Molitor and the volcano and the lab itself, and we are wanting to help you stop their ascent and prevent them from moving forward through this room and doing any damage. We want to fight alongside you, and we hope that you will help us and we be able to help you.
So I'll get to. Okay. First, Sardonyx, you're speaking to the larger one.
Yes.
You had asked if it was like you told them of the danger.
Yes, indeed.
The creature seems to nod and starts to dive and move farther this way. Moving up and then end up kind of moving along here. Okay, and then back to Normalus. Were you speaking to the same one, or you speaking to the smaller one?
The same
Because at
one.
the time you were right. Oh, okay.
Everyone moved before I had a chance to like talk and
Oh,
do things. So
sorry.
no, you're good. Not
I
you.
only asked. Okay, I was gonna. Okay, I thought you were smoking the small one. Okay. Either way, I would say the small one kind of nods its head and starts to kind of climb up into position on here a little bit, and maybe move along around a little bit, maybe getting over there, and eventually trying to I'd say yeah, heading over this way, um, and starting to move on to uh. Yeah, I think it would probably stay on this main island here. Within the context, it looks like it probably could, um, mm, yeah, I think it would get around here.
What the fuck is this?
Normally, so how did you get there? Did you jump or fly?
I mean, it's only like a 5-foot jump.
Yeah, it's not a fun one though. Balampas are only around 10 feet down, from any given area on here. I should mention.
Okay.
Albeit, well, I guess a couple of the like extra little rocks might be a little lower. But yeah. Okay.
I'm
In
trying to
this
like
case,
figure out
is
the
everyone
range.
in the kind of typical position you had in mind, or no?
I am.
No. One moment. I'm trying to figure out my ranges versus where I want to be. Oh, I can be much farther, can't I?
You have like 120 feet on most of your spells.
It depends on the spell, but yes.
Swimmy Junior, would you help me? I'm not comfortable jumping this distance.
And I'm gonna ask him if he'll help me get to here.
Do a persuasion check.
Okay, I'm great at this. Persuasion. Okay. Persuasion. I'm gonna roll gray. Yeah. That's a total of 9.
They look like go to help you, but they seem a little confused and aren't sure if they want you to like. It's clear that these things have like some general understanding of the Ignan or something, but they're not adept at things. They're like more like if a dog was weirdly familiar with language, maybe beyond a dog's caliber, but not too far beyond that. So it takes a little while. They eventually kind of get into position so that you can kind of work as like a ram, but it takes them longer than you would have liked. Like it takes them a good solid like 30 seconds to, I guess, figure out what you meant. And likely it seems just they like perhaps you could have like enunciate some of the words a little louder or in different ways, but you weren't really sure what you could have done to get their attention better or to
Uh,
make that clear to them.
um. Okay. In that case, I'll do when I see that I'm not communicating perfectly to them, I'm going to do something I was going to do in a minute anyway. Normalus reaches into his component pouch and pulls out a golden inlaid vial.
No, sorry.
No.
I'm saying that the dog is fine.
Pulls out a
Golden vial
golden
time.
inlaid vial, and in a very rock on rock type sound, he goes and casts Summon Elemental.
Oh boy.
And summons a Earth Elemental. He'll be right here for the time being, so summons it right next to himself.
All right. So I will say these barrels do exist. They're made of metal, but they
Okay.
are spiked.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will have him, because he is fluid and primordial, innately convey my message properly to the elemental, so there is less delay.
You cast Summon Elemental to act as a translator?
Yes, no. Multifaceted.
Multifaceted, but that is still very funny.
Okay, wait. The elemental can speak.
Summon Elemental language is primordial and understands the languages I speak.
Oh, okay. I knew it could wait, but it can. I knew it. Wasn't surprised it could like understand. I didn't realize it could speak that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You're
So
summoning an elemental, not like creating one.
it seems to do. You know. Mm, just to confirm, you can. It kind of gets it across too, and it helps. Albeit you aren't sure if it was mixture like that alone would have been enough. It seems to get it though.
Why are you fighting me so
It
hard
does
on
kind
this?
of ray
I'm
out
just
as
trying to talk to a dude, Ian. Why are you fighting me so hard?
well, because I can't. I feel like the rock elemental would. I guess the only thing is it's more familiar with that language, but I feel like you're in a better position to kind of communicate with someone in general than like the
Then why did I
elemental would. I think.
struggle?
Well, because of
It's either they understand a
okay.
language or they
Okay, okay,
don't.
I get the point. Yeah, okay, point taken. I get the point. It's a combination of a language issue and then a developmental like
Okay,
issue
alrighty.
on like the end of the creature. Okay, either
The
way,
man cast a 4th level spell. Just let him fucking have it.
yeah, the creature gets it. The point is the smaller of the shrummies does lay out like a bridge.
Okay,
After like 12 seconds or less
got you. So
instead of like
I
10
walk
seconds.
over.
Okay.
I would like access to control that token when possible.
Yeah. Here, I'll I think let me see if I can quickly make it so you can access it.
I'm still kind of stuck on the fact that they summoned a living Glock 15 just to use Google Translate on it.
Mhm. Oh, also, Ian, can I swap spots with Traveled by any chance?
You could ask him, but yeah, they'd be fine.
Cool. I want to be closer to the front. Cause that way I could maybe use Abaddon as a second body for my sneak attacks.
Those barrels, they look. Are they like? They're not like bolted to the ground or anything, right?
No. Some of them look a little like funky, like they've been partially melted, but others not so much. It's possible these are like engagement toys for the
Yeah.
creatures. It's not fully certain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Amethyst, did you have a question?
No, no
Okay,
problem.
sorry.
Sounds
No,
like he's dying.
no. Ooh.
Oh, by the way, Ian, I sent you what is the activation word of my eyes?
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay. All right. What does that translate to?
Fire of the Ancients.
Yeah, oh, shit. Okay.
Because I'm not having another incident.
Okay. I mean, it would be funny, but yeah.
Look, I made the dexterity save on sheer luck, okay?
Okay.
For context, I had exploding eyes back in session 1. An old player nearly exploded my head by guessing the word.
It was dolphin. I set up a situation where
Yeah.
it would be a small chance it could happen, but it was dolphin in like giant, and they decided like, oh, for this word, for some of these words, I'll say it in giant since this is written in giant and it sounds cool. And they said dolphin.
That is fantastic. Alright. Shrummy Jr. can move away should they want to. I don't need them to stay, and I convey as much to them if they wanted to position themselves.
So you
Which
see
one?
them kind of slide up and move on to this isle of sorts. All right. So everyone, do a perception check.
Is it visual or auditorial?
Auditory.
Okay, so
Oh,
22.
normal.
Okay.
because that's important for me now. 14.
Okay.
21.
Oh wait, so Abaddon, you're not really sure what to think. But for wait, Norris, what did you get?
14.
Okay. Norris, you can hear that there's like some movement in the coming from like the caverns. There's all sorts of stuff, but you're not sure if you're not sure on the amount and the like size/weight of some of them.
Okay.
the rest of you, mainly Hazel and Amethyst, you get the idea that there's at least three large creatures, followed by some like one to two or maybe like two creatures that are like flapping, like they have little like wings of some kind, and then around like four to five more like medium-sized fellows.
Okay.
At least, and that's what seems to be the initial group that are coming in.
I telepathically convey that to everyone, or rather, the three other players
Yes.
here.
Yes, I can hear them as well, so I agree. I just back up it. Do we have time before they enter this room? And how much time?
You feel like you have maybe given the fact that these guys are coming from the upper room, you think you probably have 45 seconds max.
Okay, real quick before anything
Yeah,
happens, which one of you speaks whatever gobbledygook these monsters understand?
Primordial? I do. Well, we can say this in telekinesis thingamabobber.
Yeah, that. All right. Could one of you please ask what these barrels are for? Because if they're toys, I have an idea. If they're explosive, I have an idea.
I will actually.
I don't believe they're intelligent enough to tell you.
Well, look, if they
Maybe
chew on
they've
it and
seen
it
them
makes.
in works before.
Well, look, if it's a toy, I can toss it at the
I'm
enemy
still
and.
doing. Do you have any idea what these barrels have been used for, or what they contain?
Would you? You can do a
Well, I am asking
investigation check.
strongly, but sure.
Oh, you asking if I knew?
I'm asking Shrummy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, they don't seem to respond since you're not sure if they can speak, but they seem to kind of swoop around and kind of grab one with their hand and reel it back and forth. Uh, and then they kind of push it out a little bit, and it slides out into the lava a bit, and starts to kind of almost like a skipping stone. It kind of bounces a little bit before kind of ending up kind of out in here, and it weirdly seems to float a little bit, but then starts to sink a little bit. Meaning there's the possibility of a bunch more of these things being in the lava.
Maybe it's their toy. I also rolled a 21 for investigation.
Okay. You think they are likely some type of it's possible these things could use them for combat, although it's unclear. But they seem to be mostly for engagement for these creatures, as they're like little balls that are strong enough not to be easily broken by these things, and seem to be made of material that doesn't melt easily. Albeit there's possibility that they do have the possibility to melt if pressure and other stuff. Who knows what? But they seem to be relatively stable given their heated environment. Okay. Does anyone do anything else within those 45 to 50 seconds?
I
Can I
kind
do
of
it quick?
want to do something.
I feel like your use would have been
Yeah.
your time would have been investigating that and talking to them.
I've done everything I want to do.
Can I do a quick animal handling check to see if they would play fetch with those barrels?
Given your distance, probably not, unless you intend to get close to one of them.
Nah, okay, never mind.
I mean, unless you're yelling out and trying to I don't know, or you're trying to grab one and throw it towards one of them.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Roll a d20 plus, I guess your strength.
Oh, my bad, okay.
Are you going to hit it, or just trying to throw it in its mouth, or throw it near it?
Just throw it near it, see if it wants to play fetch.
You
9.
the
That's a
thing's
9.
kind of heavy. Really, it's heavier than you thought you were expecting by a lot. You managed to kind of throw it a bit, but you weren't really expecting it to be quite as heavy as you thought it was. So you don't really get it very far, and it just kind of rolls to the side a little bit, um, somewhere around there, and kind of it looks like it might start to fall into the lava, but it's stable at least here.
Hmm. Alright then, I tried everything.
Oh, oops. Okay. Soon, the initial grouping of invaders of sorts seem to enter your space, or enter the area, at least start to. Okay. So you
Oh,
see these
No,
groupings march into the room. Some are familiar, some aren't. Some of you immediately notice the two-headed ogre of the Eden and the ice smithies, which look like they're not having a great time that you saw from earlier. Otherwise, you haven't really seen any of these. In the back, there seems to be some particularly strange creature fellows. One of which is like a kind of like a troll, but flesh-colored, little smaller than a troll. Has a big axe and is wearing some, some leathery armor of sorts. Actually, let me see. Actually, I would say like a chain shirt. And then there's a rather odd looking like somewhat blue skin, maybe a little tan, not tan, maybe a little grayish, like creature with white fur that looks not fun. It's got big claws. Actually, well, what take back? It's got big claws, but the claws aren't like hugely big. They're decent sized claws. Okay, this might be a good time for changing music, but not a big deal. Normally I would go and do it by myself, but it's a little awkward due to the setup right now. Actually, I could go down. Oh, there. Sorry. Um, are you intending to begin combat immediately, or are you trying to, or would you quickly try to negotiate with them?
Negotiate.
There's no negotiating.
There's no negotiating.
They
Close to a volcano. I don't think we
am
can negotiate
okay.
anymore.
Wait, I have one thing. Okay, I want to telepathic to talk to Nordalis, or like through Hazel, through however it works. I guess I have to say it to Hazel.
I convey,
Or-
yes, I convey it across.
Okay, and I'm just going to say this now. I'm going to tell Hazel. I want Nordalis. So, well, fuck. My English is leaving my tongue. as I
Straight up,
speak.
just talk directly to Nornalis.
Okay.
Just for convenience sake, just talk to Nornalis directly. I'm conveying everything across.
It's a conference
Okay.
call. We discussed this earlier.
To cast Shatter. I want you to follow up.
Alright. Understood.
So these things seem to rush into the room almost expecting danger, so they aren't necessarily surprised by your presence.
Okay.
And they're definitely not surprised by the, or at least you think they're not surprised by the shrummy creatures, but you don't really know that. You just know that they seem to have came in here fully expecting a threat. Okay, so in that case, I'll turn around, roll initiative.
Who here has gift of alacrity?
You and Abaddon roll a d8 and add that to your initiative roll.
That's an 8. I got a 30 initiative.
Well, that's cool. Baby.
Abaddon
30.
got a 15.
let's go.
Got a 30 initiative.
The-
I do have a plus 9, to be fair.
Ah!
Okay, I rolled a 19, so that's 27.
Oh. That's not great.
I got.
It's okay. I am hiding behind Shrummy.
you got a Shrummy shield.
7.
You got a 27.
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
Hot damn. What's your initiative bonus? 8?
Yep.
We talked about it before, that's how I remembered. Gotcha. I
Uh,
remembered it last second, I mean.
the elemental goes immediately after me.
That is how
Sure.
that is how summoners
Does it
work,
share
yeah.
your initiative, or do you need to like use a bonus action to
It
command it
shares
to do
my
shit?
initiative and goes immediately after me.
Does it? Do you have to use a bonus action to command it?
No.
Okay, awesome. Do you control it?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I love it? Do I hold
Do
it?
you?
Do I? I
Do
don't.
you?
How many more questions am I gonna ask?
I didn't ask those ones, but I'm curious about the answer.
It's my first time meeting it. Love is a strong word.
Do you hate it?
Absolutely not. He was a wonderful translator.
Was he? Sounds like he wasn't.
It's not my fault. Stormy Jr.
He was okay. He was about. I mean, I don't. What's their int at?
4. I looked it up.
Yeah, that's kind of why I went with that.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that thing would not be very smart.
Well, you don't have to be smart to speak Unga Bunga.
Eh.
If
I'll do
that's just a standard intelligence for speaking primordial, because you know most elementals are at the same level, more or less. That's just how the language works.
Husao.
Hey,
God damn.
Let's see.
Who else needs to roll initiative?
I think I got every. Oh wait, I gotta do it for
Show me.
Orion, and then I think it's it. Oh yeah, I gotta do those two.
Issa and Telf also?
Yeah, I'm doing. I think did I just do tell? I did tell.
I didn't.
I haven't put it in order yet, but yeah.
I wasn't looking. My B.
Oh, that's petrified, not pro. I'm reading the wrong thing.
And let me get that up.
Damn, I really should have given Amethyst a fucking gift of Alacrity 2, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Should ask after.
So, Hazel, you go first.
All right. So the stealth check that I provided is a 17. Does anything there see me? Like, or does anything there have a higher than 17 passive perception?
I don't really see. I don't think so.
Okay.
Uh,
Assuming that to be the case, then I will attack big two-headed troll fella with a ranged attack from the Cleaver of Thread. If I may do so, that is.
yeah, cool.
Alright. That's going to be a 27 to hit.
Also, this one of the things in its hand seems to be a like an ogre-sized wand.
Interesting. Okay. Good to know. I assume the 27 hits.
Yes.
And am I hidden from it? Because if I am, that means I can add my sneak attack.
So
I'm
since you're
peeking
behind an object,
Yes, I'm peeking out.
that's
to
around
attack,
like 8 or
and
9
then I
feet
would no longer be
tall,
hide.
you peek. So if you're peeking out, you wouldn't be hit. Wait, sorry.
So essentially, I am in. So right here, I am in hiding, and then I am with hiding, stepping out, attacking, and no longer hidden.
So
After I attack, I am no longer hidden.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I'm breaking stealth
so-
to do this attack.
Meaning, so what's the question then? I'm confused.
Am I able to roll
You're-
sneak attack damage against it?
I mean, you just told me that you're breaking stealth to do the attack. Wouldn't that...
Friend, if you attack from a bush, you're still attacking from a bush. You're still hidden before they see you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So if this is part of, if you're like
It's still a
movement
sneak
and
attack.
attack
It's
irrelevant,
This is just
then
this
yeah,
is
still
just
a
a normal
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack.
I didn't know if you were asking it in regards to like if I had to move out of the way to do this, and that's
Okay, no, sorry. I
yeah, but I
asked
think
stupid
it count by
questions.
default. I think, yeah.
Okay, so
Or
then
it's a time.
it's going to
Yeah.
be
Damn!
Uh,
Damn!
25 psychic damage dealt directly to the two-headed troll. And then I will step back into my little spot and attempt to, if I may, bonus action hide using cunning action. If I may do so, yes.
Yeah, okay. If you can, yeah, if you have a bonus action to go for it, try to hide again.
Okay. Yep. I got a 20 stealth.
All right. So we would have gotten. Oh, that's decent.
Yep, so I stepped out of my hiding spot, got off a sneak attack, stepped back into my hiding spot, and now I'm good.
Right. So, they seem to not have enjoyed you kind of slashing them up. They have now a nasty. Oh, actually, wait.
There is no mark,
Sneak attack,
technically.
would the sneak attack be viewed as the same damage as the initial attack, or is it always physical?
Yes, it's the same damage as the attack.
In that case, you see one of the heads seem to kind of shake in an uncomfortable manner, as if it's having a headache, and the other head seems to kind of look back in a disturbing manner as it looks at its fellow head have a fairly uncomfortable headache.
Because
well,
it's
it's
mixed with a physical weapon, can we give it a like special flavor effect?
Maybe, yeah, but you have mine.
It leaves a golden slash wound. Like that's just a glowing light mark where the strike would have hit, but it doesn't actually do any damage. It's just a slight visual effect.
And I won't say it stays that long.
Yeah, it looks like 5
actually,
seconds.
wait. Yeah, as in, yeah, like
It
3 to 4
fades.
seconds.
It fades.
Yeah.
It's purely visual.
Well, my point in asking this is I didn't know if it would end up working functionally like similar to what's that spell called? Fairy Fire?
Okay, there is no mechanical. It is literally just for flavor.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was understanding as a fairy. Actually, when a Fairy Fire makes the entire person glow, I think.
Yes.
All right.
Just flavor. That's my turn.
Okay. Go for it. No, sorry, not go. Normal, it's your turn.
Marvelous reaches into his component pouch and pulls out a small pipette of water and levitates using minor telekinesis almost a single drop of water in the air and swirls his hands around it as it grows and grows. He's close, eats us. And casts Tidal Wave in a... I'm going to draw it. This is the exact parameters in which it hits, because this is how I'm sculpting it, because the spell allows for that. It doesn't hit these two guys, the two soldiers. I just did that wrong, not these. Because it can only be 10 feet wide. But all 5 of those creatures, the 3 large ones and the 2 Mephites, have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Are we getting pushed forward or backward?
Neither.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. This is. I keep thinking that this spell is like a spell that pushes people. Okay. All right. Dexterity saving throw. So.
Where are my dice?
Hey, in 10 to 15 minutes, I'll have to take a quick break to feed my sister's cat.
Okay.
So I'll just letting you guys know that now. Okay, so yeah, the Eden got a 6. These things, how tall is the wave?
It comes down from above them.
Okay. These things will be flying like slightly above the ground, but they'll still be hit. I see. Okay. This one is 11. This one is 7. And you said the what was the DC again?
16.
Okay. And just to confirm, so these tokens, the Goliaths of axes don't get hit, right?
Correct. Just the 3 large ones and the 2 Mephits. That's not what they're called. Mephits.
That's it.
All right. So, shit. You just told me the DC. What was the DC?
16.
Okay, yeah. No, all of these fail. Everything fails.
Cool. As water cascades down from above them, they're all knocked prone to the ground and deal 20 magical bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
So they're all knocked prone.
Mm.
Which unfortunately isn't very helpful to our current predicament, but it was the smartest option I could think of right off the bat.
It seems to cause enough problems for like the fairly uncomfortable looking ice methods to kind of crush into the ground, and they kind of look like the ice cracks, and their body just kind of slides against the, like, you know, the hot ground to sizzle a little bit. Not not quite a sizzle yet, but they do not seem to be alive.
Understood. So those 3 large ones are currently knocked prone. Ian, you can click on the token itself and put an X over, like there's a cog
Oh
symbol
shit! I
for
forgot
that.
about that.
Like rather
I
than
forgot
drawing
that
X
was one
on
of the
them.
little emoticons.
Yeah.
I always focus on the interesting ones and forgot that was a thing.
They all have little thingies on them.
I've been meaning to tell you that for like literally the longest time.
That's also
I
something.
forgot. Oh, well, that changes. I can't believe I forgot about that. Okay.
Ian, another tip: if you click on all 4 of these guys, you can assign them just a little like colored blip, so that way people can specify, oh, I want to target the blue whatever or the red whatever for targeting stuff.
Like just the dot.
Yeah,
Yeah. By the time, I mean,
Like, here, look
I
at my
guess I could
token.
do that. I don't
you
see
can
a.
add a red little circle like this
I know how
to
to
it.
do it. Oh.
Yeah.
I actually have to do it manually by each one if I do.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yes,
It's
but that would make it
it's a
easier.
For future stuff, I will.
It's a
For future
preparatory
cases,
thing,
I'll
not
do
not
that.
in the
Yes.
middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be. Yeah. These guys are just like big great guys, but yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
So the strange hairy creature
No,
seems to use its
No.
turn to. Oh no.
no, my elemental.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Go. I forgot it when. Oh, I should have put the turner just behind you. For some reason I
Yeah.
thought you meant it was the same turn as you.
No, no.
Okay.
It goes immediately after my turn. Shares my initiative goes after my turn. So I communicate to it that it is currently out of range and able to do anything, but I instruct it to pick up one of those barrels. It has multi-attack. You can tell me if this is going to take the whole thing or if I can do this twice. It's going to pick up a barrel and chuck it at the closest Goliath barbarian dude.
Okay. So let's see. That would be what's its strength at?
Its strength is 18 total.
Oh, that should be enough.
Yeah, I feel like that's for an earth elemental.
50
That's
feet though is a bit intense for that. That'd be more of a spirit. Well, actually,
I don't know. I
if
feel
you're
like
just
throwing a
like
boulder
30
is
feet
very
and then
on
like
brand.
at the full extent of it would be like a
You want me to roll an attack with the disadvantage then?
Is shot put.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
Yeah, if it's throwing a shot put pretty far.
Where is its attack roll? I guess I'll just add strength to the d20.
Okay.
Nat 20 and 14 plus 4.
Okay, that hits.
That does 1d10 plus 6. 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Is it cool for me to use multi-attack, or do you want to have that be its whole action to pick up and throw?
Let me think.
I won't
since
argue
they're so
with you.
close to them, I could justify a multi-attack.
Okay, so it grabs a second barrel and
Yeah.
throws it at the same barbarian.
Yeah. And the barbarian's not looking good from the previous attack. It looks like not doing well.
Gotcha.
Wait, just to clear, with disadvantage, a nat 20 twice? Or
No,
not
a
20, you
nat
get
20 and a 14 plus 4. So
Oh.
18.
Well, 18, yeah, 18 still enough to hit. Okay.
This one was 14 total. Disadvantage. Does that hit 14?
About to say, 14, yeah, 14 hits.
I'm gonna roll another 10. That's 13 bludgeoning damage.
What'd you say, Zoe?
13.
So yeah, 14, good. Oh, sorry, I wasn't going to do damage for you.
No, I was rolling damage.
Well, what did you get for the initial damage then?
11.
Okay.
11 plus 13 is the total damage I did.
Alright. I'd say it does a little more damage because of the spikes and stuff, but yeah, it's a pretty nasty blow. Albeit the Goliath's still standing.
Okay, that's fine.
Albeit
That is the end of my
they probably
elemental's turn.
aren't comfortable standing after having that thrown, mashed into their legs and torso. Not
Yep.
fun. Okay. Now the Yeti stands up and does you standing up from prone. Is that half your
Half
movement?
his movement, yes.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. It gets up to there. Wait. 5. Yeah, that would work. Okay. And it seems to stay there and has like a gnarly expression on its face, looking like it's kind of angry. Okay. He's gonna move a little bit. Let's see. This really seems to dive into the lava a little bit. Okay, and seems to be move up to here, kind of swimming in the lava. All right. One of these fills as a turn. Okay. 5, 10, 15. Ooh. 25. Then jumps. And would be around here on this little island. Not in a comfortable position, but it's there. Now Trabold's turn. Trabold would start to move a bit. Kind of staying a little bit, in front of let's say around here, actually. Actually, I'd say he's around here. And would ready attack to slash if anything gets close. Abaddon, your turn.
Abaddon just sort of quickly jumps to the side, stretches his arm out, focuses a little bit, and casts Ray of Frost on him. Stuff that. What's that spell?
Do you have it in your character sheet or no?
Yeah, there it is. That hit?
14 hits, so 15 hits.
Oh, perfect. Wait, no.
That's gotta be wrong. Whoa.
I have rage on, my bad.
Oh no, you just rolled max
You put
roll.
rage-
He rolled max roll and cold damage.
Oh shit!
Damn!
Shit!
That's actually kind of insane.
Oh my.
I'm like, there's no way you rolled a 16. You actually did 16 cold damage. Just ignore the rage.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I've never seen that before in my life.
I don't feel like I've ever seen a maxed out cantrip. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
It's not.
Oh
I've seen a
my
max out
god.
Eldritch Blast, but that's only one die.
Alright, what does Abaddon say?
Fucking die!
What catchphrase does he do? Is a
Abaddon.
fucking he shoots ice into someone's armpit
It's
and or
rare.
eye.
It's rare Frosty just fucking tries to hit his nipples with it to really piss him off. Alright, I've seen this work before! Fuck, I did it!
Fuck,
Yeah,
I
you see,
did it.
they're not doing well with that. Oh boy, 16. They're still standing, but not doing well. These guys are clearly fairly elite Goliath fighters. Which is something, but it's still not do. Yeah, it's safe. It's still up. Not doing well.
That character, that Goliath's speed is reduced by 10 on its next turn.
Alright, then the rest of Abaddon's turn is just gonna be spent getting to here. That's it.
Oh,
Just
wait.
taunt.
No, they're still up. This guy's barely looking functional though.
I got you with my ice cream.
Okay. Yeah, Victorian's gonna try to yeah, Victorian has the sharpshooter thing, so she can. Wait, sharpshooter lets you shoot really far without disadvantage, right?
I believe so.
Okay, but even without that, I think it's under range. Wait. Oh wait, no, actually, no, that works. That's under range. Alright, we're gonna do some sharpshooter attacks.
Just do regular attacks. Victorian misses so often, just do regular attacks.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
real. Just do a
Okay.
regular one.
Damn.
It's
I'm
not.
sorry they miss so often, just do regular, because they always use sharpshooter and keep missing.
Wait, why is this not? I'm sorry. Is for some reason this character she's not working via via oh here we go. Did that do it? Okay, I don't.
Yes.
Wait, you guys can see that? Okay, good. Okay, good. By the way, most of the roll d20 stuff the beyond 20 rolls I do, you guys can't see.
Okay. It rolled a 13 to hit. Who was it trying to hit?
Oh boy, yeah, no, Victorion is trying to hit this big Yeti fella, or what could possibly be Yeti? Which wait, does actually hit. Okay, yeah, Victorion manages to hit around 2, like a little below its knee. It's not like in that 2 shots below, yeah, around its knee, which do a decent amount of damage. Yeah, not liking that. Actually, yeah, that thing is yeah, it shoots a little. Actually, yeah, it shoots a little farther north of where I said. It actually hits the knee, and now it has 2 arrows in its knee, and it's doing the fucking meme and having a fucking terrible time. It looks to be like, it looks like the shots were like strong enough to really fucking mess with it, and looks like it might legit just fall over any second, due to like balance and also just the injuries.
Cool.
Okay.
Epic.
And just for terms, for like if someone do a long jump and you do a athletics check, right?
Yeah.
And that's like more than 5 feet. That's like 10 feet. Correct?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
So just do oh, good. They have good athletics skill. All right. This person managed to make the jump and gets around here. All right. And then moves up to Epstein. Okay. Then the next fellow does manage to do that, and they also manage to save and get it up to here. Actually, wait. Oh. This cat was knocking things over. And then final. Let's see if oh shit, this guy. Okay, they move up to here, and then they seem to do something strange. But you see a fairly ugly fellow. Seems to have a rather large rock in its hand, but it's not too big. It's around like It's like a long, like oval-shaped rock around maybe a little more than a foot in length, maybe like 14 feet or actually like 14 inches. And it seems to kind of look around a bit, and sees Abaddon and tries to throw it at Abaddon. The rock seems to kind of glow a little bit as there's some runic like signs on it. It goes a little purple and flies towards your direction, Abaddon, and then like does some loop-de-loops and just mashes into the lava. Like it just do some loop-de-loops in the air and then dips down, and you see the strange, ugly creature kind of looks. It runs its hands up against its face and just runs them down as it kind of looks to see what it did, looking fucking internally upset at the disgrace it did, albeit you aren't fully sure what it intended to do with the rock other than throw it at you. Tell. Tell is going to... They are... Let's see. Ooh, let's see if they're pretty far away from
They
things.
can cast greater invisibility at will, so that might be their smartest first option.
At themselves or someone else? Okay.
Only on themselves. Only on themselves.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they're gonna go invisible, I think. I was gonna have them cast... for within 90 feet from something they could cast Confusion. But... Oh, wait. Yeah. Actually, that's what they'll do.
Nautilus did say save it for the most opportune times.
For spells? Yeah, oh, how many spells do they have?
They only have one use of each of their spells.
Yeah.
Except for greater invisibility. They can use at will.
I don't know, yeah, it might not be most opportune. We're not sure, but they'll yeah, I guess they'll consider, doing, what version of a pixie do you see that has, like, at will... Oh, wait, I'm sorry, that's their action. Yeah, there we go, I'm sorry. You're right, it does have that. Okay, they're gonna become invisible. Gurk is going to move out, and Gurk has a crude knife, and they also have a wand. Some of you aren't really clear exactly what Gurk's thing is, if he's a rogue or what, or maybe more of a spellcaster, but he seems to, well, actually, I don't know if they even specify their gender. Gurk kind of moves out and seems to lightning bolt in like I guess a possible Gurk. Well, actually, Gurk sounds like lightning bolt, like a mix of things. Because I think I've done like 3 to 4 different voices for them. But yeah. And they managed to spew a bolt of lightning. Or actually, we can go with like whole lightning. Wait, I'm trying to do like a masculine Kiana, and I'm trying to remember how that sound.
Do you need assistance?
Hey, lightning bolts. That's pretty good too. Okay.
That is still bad.
Alright, that works. Yeah.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, but
It's
we can workshop it in the downtime.
Lightning bolt. I'll just go with that. Whatever. Anyway, they shoot it in this direction, and it should have a range. Yeah. It goes 100 feet long, so it's gonna hit a bunch of fellows. And let's see. Does it? I think it doesn't. It's not just 5 feet wide. Each creature in the line. Okay, mistake. Dexterity saving throw. All right. So. I don't know if my sister's there yet. My sister got back here, which is why I haven't gone. Okay, so it seems to be that, actually I got a roll 86, sorry for that. Alright, so it does not as much damage as I would like to do, but
That
Oh
was
wow, I took a
four
fucking
ones in a
terrible
row.
roll. Holy
Five.
shit.
Four
It
ones in a
rolled
row is insane.
5 ones. Oh,
5 ones
Okay, at least
total.
some got 6s, but man. Okay.
That is an extremely sour luck on that roll.
It's enough to like, it's not good. Oh wait, actually, wait, no, it's not. Okay, it smashes through the air and kind of glides along, smash like I guess in hitting this fellow, then the Yeti, and then the Etten, which the Etten seems to be in higher standing than some of the other ones you've seen so far. At least you've seen the Etten the longest, and they seem to be, I guess, the leading force here, perhaps. And it seems to be enough to cause the Yeti to just like grasp at its knee and then just fully fall over, mashing its head against the concrete. Possibly dead. You're not fully sure, but most likely dead. It did not do well with that. Uh, and it hits the Etten, who seems to scream out in an uncomfortable voice that you hadn't heard. Actually, I think you probably heard one of it speak at some point, albeit this would have been its other head if you have. But yeah. Now it's one of these fellows' turn. You see another one of the other Goliaths looks to what's happening, is freaking out, but is going to still try to be of use. So they're gonna try to do a long jump. Please. And jumps for it, and they nat one. They kind of fall and seem to fall into the lava, and scream horribly as they burn to death and sink in the heated substance.
Are you telling me they didn't survive 20d10 lava damage?
Yeah, but they actually did get a nat one. I'm not just saying that. They got a 6+1. But if they nat one for this, I'm gonna have them nat one. And also 7's not quite what I'd be good for this thing.
When you fall into lava, you take 20d10 fire damage.
Yep. I can roll that, but
There's
actually,
no
well, I mean, I assume,
point. Like,
yeah.
there's no point.
That's also why I was kind of I did mention. Actually, wait, sorry. When I told like Victoria, it's up to them if they want to play or not. I did mention this was in like a hot room at least, right? I don't know. I probably should have mentioned there was lava. I thought that was implied.
I think you did.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Moving on, it's Strummy's turn.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it's from. Okay. Thanks for that. Okay, let's see. This large creature starts to. Actually, do they have a? Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna move a little bit. And they're gonna do a fucking leap. They jump at this area and move. Well, actually, I think they'll move a little more. But then they'll jump onto the stage here from like a position at least 15 feet. And it looks to be they like kind of slurp themselves off of the ground and then kind of do like almost a twirl. Yeah, almost a little twirl. Not really a flip, but the twirl, I guess. As it kind of goes to the sky and lands, and then the nearby creatures seem kind of pushed off balance as it gets there. Mainly the Etten, which saves. Wait, actually, wait. Does it... Oh shit, they got a nat 20. Okay, more takes half damage. There's still a lot of damage. Okay, but even then, but like the end seems to try to hold its ground, but like the consistency of like the mashing of the the leap, and also the fact there's kind of fire spewing out from the thing as it does so, is enough to do some serious harm to the Yetin, and it kind of like seems to have one of its heads basically like partially melted, and it seems to trip and essentially fall to it, despite managing to actually I think wait, it doesn't fall. Yeah, it stands in place for a little while and then kind of falls in place, kind of just on its butt, I guess, not necessarily falling over. As one of its faces is just warped by heat.
That was Shrumy's attack?
Yeah, it jumped. It
Oh.
jumped in place and right next to the thing, kind of shaking the ground and like kind of spewing flame from its body a little bit.
Interesting.
So, Don, it's your turn.
Where are you?
Also, actually, once this turn ends, I'll have you guys do a perception check.
I am. Okay.
We can barely hear you, friend, if you're talking to us.
Wow. So Sardonyx taps her hands and pulling them back ever so slightly, releasing a light orb of a sort. As she looks directly in front of her and utters the words crumble. Right at right here. So these two need to make a constitution saving throw.
Okay. You said Constitution?
Yes.
Oh, we got a 9 and 11. Uh-oh.
They both fail and take 15 thunder damage.
Alright, so wait, how much damage you said they took? I didn't quite hear you.
15.
Okay. What spell was that?
Shatter.
Okay.
Alright. Forgot what level you could cast that at. Okay. Alright. Hazel, your turn. And and in addition to your turn, if you could what's your passive perception?
18.
Okay.
Yes,
In
18.
addition to your turn, I would say you do kind of hear. You aren't hear that there's more stuff coming, and this is just the initial wave, I guess.
Okay.
Ian, so sorry to hop in real fast. Make sure you have done it in the past. Please don't delete any tokens of people who have fallen, because if this is going to be a long battle, any corpses becomes difficult terrain.
Yeah, I don't. But I do. If people become invisible, I'll put them in the GM layer. But
Yeah, that's
nowadays, I just put X's on them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I would like to step out, sneak attack this one right here, and ideally step back into shadows. So I'm going to attack with advantage on this fella right here, because I was hiding. I assume a 26 hits.
Yeah.
It's going to be 12 psychic, plus 11 more psychic for a sneak attack. So 23 damage total to this fella right here. Not sure if he survived that.
Oh boy. It was a fellow. With just that. No, they're alive.
Okay,
They didn't
cool.
like it though.
I
Yeah.
will step back into my spot and attempt to bonus action hide again. That's just a 14. I accidentally rolled with advantage. That's just a 14.
Okay.
Which means I might have lost my hiding spot.
Okay. Normally, you can start your turn.
Yeah, Normalist is going to race out in front of himself and begin to weave flames out of the air within, almost gathering the heat of the room itself, and goes Osias and casts Firebolt on Big Nose. I'm going to roll to attack. I don't do that too often. That is a total of 18 to hit. 10 plus 8.
What?
Huh?
Wait, you said an 18 to hit?
18 to hit on the Big Nose dude.
Alright, that hits.
Alright, that's 2d10 fire damage. 8 plus 6. 14. 14 fire damage to Big Nose dude.
Alright, I don't like that.
Yeah. That is Nornalis's turn.
What's known as his passive perception?
17 currently.
You get the idea. It sounds like this initial group are more coming, and it's hard to possibly very soon.
Okay.
Not it's hard to tell if you can do in the future. I probably should have said you could use your actions to do a perception check to determine specifics, but other than that, that's what I got.
Okay.
Now it's your Golem's turn.
Right.
Not your Golem, sorry, not Golem, your Elemental.
Yep. Elemental is going to rush forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And is going to whack on... I think this one took the most damage. It's looking the most battered now. Yes?
Yeah, this guy's not looking great.
It's going to...
Wait, no, I take it back. I take it back. This guy's taking more damage.
Nornalist
Because this guy had the lightning shoot for him.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
okay, right. Nornalist instructs the elemental to attack the one that looks the most ragged. And will be taking his multi-attack against him. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Excuse me. And that's a d10 plus 6 bludgeoning. That is a total of 8 bludgeoning. I only rolled 2 that time. Does he crumple? Or is he still up at 8 damage?
8 damage?
Yes.
No, just 8 damage, he's still standing.
Okay, and then the golem will have it take a second attack against him. That is a 26 to hit, 18 plus 8. And that is a 10, so 16 to hit, 16 damage.
I thought you said an 8 last time.
Yeah, I rolled...
Or maybe 18, 10 plus 8 is 18, not 16? Did I miss something?
My damage is 1d10 plus 6.
Okay.
I rolled a 10 plus 6 for my second damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were combining both. Okay, sorry.
So
In
the
that
second
case-
attack does 16 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, they're dead then. Yeah, that's enough to kill him.
Cool. And that is my golem's turn. Not golem. He's my golem. He's my golem. That's just
Pseudo
yeah.
golem. Like golem.
I asked him in Primordial what his name was, and his name is Golem.
Yeah, I mean, maybe with like a couple more L's.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Shrummy Jr. seems to kind of slide up and climb up here and is attacking the kind of ugly guy, whom, unbeknownst to you, is named Ugly Argfek, but you would never know because you never spoke to him. Ooh. Okay.
We will continue not speaking to him.
Oh, maybe you could. Maybe he's the strongest person here. Maybe he's okay. Yeah, no, the Shrummy Jr. Goes out and bites this fellow, dealing a pretty nasty amount of damage, burning them, but also kind of ripping into their like thigh and chest, and it just looks nasty. You can see like they've broken their armor a bit, but there's a lot of blood and bits of gore. It's not fun. Wait a second. Yeah, no, actually that kills them. Yeah. They already.
Yes, I'm
Yeah, no.
Ooh, let's go.
Okay, this person's going to move over here, jump. Uh, is going to move up and try to melee Abaddon. They have a great axe in hand and try to go at it, making multiple attacks. What's your AC, Abaddon? Is it 19 or 17?
19.
Okay. In that case, neither of your attack hit. By the way,
Alrighty,
have you
boy.
guys been hearing a lot of like weird, not static, but like sounds
Nope.
that sound like I'm hitting my microphone?
Nope.
No.
Nope, you're all good, boss.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just did something. I want to make sure you hear it. Okay. In that case, that's good, I guess. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Travel's turn. They're going to. They're going to go up and bother that fellow. And their first attack kind of misses, and then their second attack, they swing around and manage to cleave it like into the person's arm, like slicing off like more than like maybe like an inch or two of, or maybe an inch and a half of flesh, and it kind of goes down and slides off of their elbow in a really painful looking manner. Actually mashing into their elbow as well. For a crit of 26, so they got 21 damage. Let's see. So Abbott, on your turn.
Well, after Abaddon dodges the attacks of the man in front of him, he just looks at him and goes, "Alright, let me show you how it's done." And he enters a rage. And he will take 2 vicious swings with Axe of Gluttony on that man. Solid. Shit.
Unless his AC is
14.
different from the other guy, I think those with hit.
Well, I'll take that. Oh wait, doesn't it do that? How much damage is one? Ah, I didn't calculate the rage damage. There you go. It's a 12 and that's a 15. Is that man still alive?
So yeah, that does hit. Both a 14 and sorry, but the 25 and the 14 would hit, by the way. Okay, I think you already rolled for that. Okay. Are they still alive? No. Actually, I would say they would be dead after the first attack.
The second one is just for show.
Sorry about that.
So
But yeah,
I
no,
don't,
you matched them up a bit. Or actually, wait, it was your yeah, actually, in that case, would you have shot their head off or gone a different approach?
with the first one, he basically cleaved their torso in two, and with the second, he'd decapitate them.
Sick.
Absolutely sick.
And he tried to get over here, like, somewhere close to this dude, basically, after that.
Yep.
That's cool.
So now it's Victorian's turn. And they're gonna fire at yeah, they can kind of get a shot off this person, albeit that misses pretty bad and just hits the rock a little bit. And they're gonna fire again.
It's a plus 11!
They got nat 1.
Damn.
That one hits though, and deals about 13 damage to that fellow, hitting them in like I want to say spleen, but that would be more intense than that. So I think it hits their like shoulder.
So Victorion has made 4 attack rolls, and all of them have been under 10, and 3 out of 4 of them have been under 5.
No, I mean their other hits have hit.
No, I know, but
Well-
they rolled a 1, a 1,
Oh,
a 2,
yeah,
and a
point taken,
3.
yeah. Okay. This fellow is going to try to attack Abaddon, and for one attack, and the Purple Elemental with the other. Let's see if anything's achieved by that. Okay, the one that hit Abaddon got an 8, so it misses. The one aimed towards the elemental crit.
No.
For 15 damage.
Okay, not that bad.
Okay. Burke is going to the. He's going to hide behind this pillar. Was dead too. It's dead. That's dead. Trummy is going to kind of move in place a little bit, back into the lava a little bit over here. And then ultimately kind of go over here in a defensive position. Well, actually, no, I think I'll stay on the lava. Over here. Kind of cling to the rock side a little bit. Sardonyx, your turn. And I'll say that you can either do your normal stuff, or if you want to do an action, determine how many it seems to be are coming up from the tunnel.
No more coming.
One more time. What did you say?
Just like we know more are coming, like more enemies.
Okay.
Well, yeah, what's your what is your first of all, what's your passive perception in regards to that?
I think my passive perception is 14. Yes, it is 14.
Okay, so you would have a vague idea that people are coming, but if you want to do a perception check to determine that instead of your action, you can determine like the
No.
number or like
I
information about them.
would like to.
It would be based off hearing entirely.
No. I would like to use that scroll that I got.
Which scroll?
I know if it's Kodran coming, he won't like me. I'm using this lead.
If I didn't tell you specific like spell levels, assume they're at the default spell level that each spell is at.
No, I would expect it. Scrolls are always at the default. No.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, scrolls
unless
are
specified
always
otherwise, they're expected to be at the
Yeah.
base.
at the-
I mean, okay. Well, I guess we specify otherwise.
like
but-
I can't cast it on a higher level, so
Hmm.
okay. So I'm going to cast Mislead. Can I have
There's
another
only one enemy currently alive on the map.
Who are you casting it
I-
on?
on myself, and I know
What?
that.
What?
Do you understand? What?
What
Oh,
Mislead is
oh,
only
sorry,
able
no,
to
I'm-
cast on
I-
myself.
You're right.
What?
No, you're right. No, I misremembered. That's on me. Ignore me. Yes.
And I understand what I'm doing. So can I have another token of myself?
Yeah, all you have to do is put it down.
Yeah, you can just drag another token in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can copy, but if you could just drag another one of you for that.
There we go. Okay,
Did
so
it
I'm
make your
going
previous
to-
one smaller, or am I crazy?
You are crazy.
No. Wait.
No, it definitely
They-
did
they
something.
look
It's
the same?
weird.
Are
I'm
you
just
guys
gonna click-
sure?
It looks
I'll
kind of
refresh the
different.
page
I don't
and
know.
see if it's-
It looks like it's compressed slightly, but it's not. It's very minor. But yeah.
Okay, so the pink one is the fake. I'm just putting that out there.
Okay.
Can you overshadow me so I look invisible? I guess I'm supposed to.
Just put a camouflage symbol on yourself.
True.
But you guys can put. Wait. Question. You guys can put symbols on yourself. That's a
Yeah,
thing you used
yeah.
to not to be able to do in Roll 20.
You used to be able to do this all
I
the
do.
time.
I do it literally every time I do hidden step.
Okay.
I used
So
to.
I
Oh.
would be invisible.
When you go invisible, I mainly do it. But... Sorry, go on.
That's
I'm sorry, I
Sardonyx's
didn't mean to cut
action.
you off. Go on.
No, that's their action.
I'm
Oh.
not just doing
Oh, I
movement
meant to.
now.
Okay.
I'm using my bonus action to see through the clone. And I'm going to fly over here.
I'm gonna turn you up a little bit, so don't you? I mean, you
Oh,
weren't
no.
as quiet as you were, but okay. Okay, so as Hazel's turn begins, I would say that some of you start to see another group come in. And this one is the perhaps scarier of the groupings. Not a fun grouping of people. Who managed to get into here. Now, Hazel, your turn. While I roll these initiatives.
Am I able to attack any of them, or do I have to wait till they roll initiative?
I really
Cause
doubt they're
he-
gonna roll higher than a 30, so you're fine.
Yeah.
There. How much distance do I have to Kodran? Exactly 60 feet? How lovely. That's the exact range I need for my my range attacks. I am going to do my usual. Step out, blade attack, step back. And I'm going to attempt to hit Kodran. And because I'm sneaking, I have advantage. Actually, wait, no. My last stealth check was a 14. He might know I'm there.
Okay.
Would you like to roll a perception check for him or use his passive?
It's always
Sure,
passive.
I'll do it.
It's passive.
What's his
Okay,
passive?
their passive perception should be. They don't have 12.
Ah, I am still hidden. Fuck yeah. Alright, then I'm going to do an attack. Does a 15 hit? Probably not.
It just barely hits. Yeah, it hits.
It hits? Oh, fuck yeah. That's gonna be 16. Oh my god. 16 plus 19. That is 35 psychic damage to Kodran. And then I'm going to step back, bonus action hide. With a 17. Ignore the 29. Hot damn.
Hot diggity dog.
That was 35 damage.
Not bad.
Mhm.
Not bad. Pretty fucking impressive.
Thank you.
Are you trying to steal my fucking accent?
No.
I'm keeping an eye on you.
Okay.
Alright. So Hazel, what had happened is the grouping of unsavory fellows had kind of gotten in, and then you managed to. Just to confirm, is it like you're throwing the whole blade, or is it just like with the handle, like
So, the
metaphysically,
way-
or how?
have you ever played a Zelda game that, like, have you played Breath of the Wild?
Oh, we're doing. You're talking about the original. Yes, okay. I forgot about the
Yes,
whole like you
so-
spin
so
the
I
sword
am-
around and it shoots it. Yeah.
Yes, I am swinging the blade at it, and the blade goes off in an arc towards the enemy.
Like kind of like
But I still hold the hilt.
Zelda, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and so you manage to do that, and then they kind of like they grab their head and look at you, and like they kind of stare as like
They don't see
they
her.
clearly are. Oh, they don't.
They don't
Yeah, they
because
don't.
she was
They
hidden.
they look into like the distance, just somewhere. They're not even sure where to look. They're kind of moving their head, but they clearly grab. They managed to like hold on to their head, but they're clearly having a like a horrific headache or
Mhm.
something similar.
A golden line strikes directly across their eyes. Like horizontally across their eyes.
Obscuring their view, so they don't see
No, it doesn't obscure their view. It's
you.
just
No,
it's just-
temporarily, like a blind,
Yeah,
small blinding
oh,
effect,
yes,
so that
yes.
you could remain hidden in doing what you did.
cute.
It's
I like
purely
it.
flavor.
Yep, I like it.
Okay. Normalus, your turn.
Well, you just lined up right for me. Wow, that was not Norlis's
That
voice.
was not Norlis
Wow.
at all. What the fuck was that?
Yeah,
Ooh,
That
That
was,
was not Norlis at
Norlis.
all. Norlis
Yeah,
isn't.
that
I'm
was
not
just,
used to. I'm not used to cocky statements from Norlis. I totally fucked that up. Sorry.
You're fine.
I'm not.
Just very much caught me off guard.
Yeah. Norlis once again reaches into his component pouch, pulls out a pipette of water, and casts Tidal Wave on all 5 people who just entered, because they entered in a straight line. Dexterity saving throws from all of them, please.
Oh boy.
And I will roll my damage. DH are the hardest to pick out of a pile. That is horrible.
Well, what's the damage, Chief?
Well, I need to know whether they succeed or not. But I
Yeah, but
only fucking 14 damage. 2, 2, 5, 5.
okay, so we got a boy. An 8, a 14, a 10, a 3, and a 13.
That all fails. All 5 of them take 14 magical bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
Alright, let's see how much health an owl has. Okay, not that much. Okay, the owl's dead, and it poofs, and the second the owl kind of does its owl death circumstance, like this death animation of owl time, you see emerge an inconvenient creature that kind of stumbles not to fall into the lava upon being summoned.
Oh.
Oh my.
He was
Huh?
polymorphed.
Oh. I see.
He's still knocked prone though. Because the owl
Yeah, every
is
time except the first time you see an owl from this guy, it's been polymorphed.
Oh my god.
he was knocked prone as an owl, so he's still knocked prone when he transforms into his full
Wait,
form.
really?
Yep.
Yeah.
The owl is flat on the ground. He's not suddenly standing up when he deforms.
Oh, in that case, he might be like, yeah, he's not having he's possibly like about to slide into lava. He's like kind of conveniently almost not in there, but he's kind of in a bad position.
Yep.
Might be extra difficult to stand up. Okay.
That is my turn.
I've entered golems.
And my golem will thwack this last Goliath in front of us. In front of him. That's a 26 to hit. And a 10 to hit. The second hit misses. But the first hit does... Where's my d10? 10. 9 plus 6, 15 bludgeoning damage to that Goliath. And that is the end of his turn, and we are coming up on Strummy Jr. The Goliath took
You said 15 bludgeoning to the Goliath?
Correct.
Okay.
And Strummy Jr.'s
Yeah, that's
turn.
enough to kill that Goliath.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was not expecting that one.
yeah, no. So yeah, the big elemental mashes in the skull of the fella, and I keep liking to do this because it's always a cool idea, but it mashes it into its like rib cage, kind of expanding it a bit. But yeah, it's from your turn. Okay. Oh wait. Oh yeah, the Yeti's been dead. Okay. So Shrummy Jr. is going to try to kind of since the giant is in good view, it considers going after it, but then decides to kind of move upon the whole area a little bit. Actually, it's probably gonna try to grab it. Well, we'll see. From the lava, Shrummy Jr. will move around and try to bite the shit out of the fellow.
At advantage,
which
because
it
it's
hits.
prone.
Oh boy. Let's see. Ooh, boy. Let's see if we can get it to crit. I think it crit last time. Okay, no crits. But yeah, no, that's a big fucking damage. Let me just check one quick thing. All right. Okay, I was just seeing if these guys have fire vulnerability. I don't. Okay. All right. So that's a lot of damage. That is 66 damage. All right.
Christ.
Yeah, half of that's piercing, half of that's fire. Yeah, which they still have a fuckload of health left, but still, that's a lot of damage. Okay. All right. Kodran is pretty fucking mad about shit. Um,
I can imagine.
and they're going to do. All right, they are going to summon, cast a fun little spell. And you see them kind of move. They actually wait. Yeah, no, they can do this without standing up. And they're gonna do it within. Let me see, 10-foot duration. Oh, I don't want 10 feet. All right, and they're gonna do it at. I think we'll have it be at 6th level. Let's see what I want to play. 10 feet. I'll have it be within the range of here. Let's see, it's Tangle, and it's 10 feet sphere, so along, like around here, I'd say. Yeah, covering them and the axe woman. All right. You see a straight, like a seemingly immobile, like faintly shimmering barrier kind of spew up as like a kind of almost globe-like around Kodran and the person that's next to them, albeit to their left.
Does this spell look familiar to
And-
Nornalist? And what I'm asking expressly is that Odaluk's Resilient
Yeah.
Sphere?
Do an insight check.
You mean
Can you see inside
Arcana?
of it, though?
Arcana? Rather than
Actually, that
insight?
makes way more sense. Arcana, yeah. I forgot I kind of existed for a second.
That's a nat 20. It rolled from a 14 and
God.
onto a 20.
You think
so
it's not
28.
that spell. You think
Okay.
it's almost certainly not that spell.
Alright, that's fine.
Well, wait, what spell did you suggest just to be sure?
Odaluk's Resilient
Okay.
Sphere.
Yeah. Unless for some reason there's like, that's the spell unless for some reason it has multiple names, it's not that.
Okay. That's fine.
Grappled is going to see his brother and feel mixed thoughts about the circumstance. And is going to.
He can
Ready
try and
himself.
call out and, like, talk to people, like, please save my brother, leave him alone, or something like that. Like, he can talk
people
as a
would-
free
I think-
accent.
That's true. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay.
But they're going to move forward a bit. And they look to Sardonyx. You know what I want. I do not want them to fall. And then they're going to kind of move into position and do a leap. Which works, but it barely works. They like almost stumble a little bit, but they manage to get there. And then they kind of move up to Sardonyx, getting directly to your aid.
Only that's not them.
Oh, it's not them, but fake sardonyx.
Yep, but they don't know that, I don't think.
I mean, yeah, they had to. They look the same, so they're just guessing.
Yep.
My original perspective though was for them to look over here, and then I forgot they had their other one over here. I'm like, oh, so I guess they looked in between. Like, okay. Right. Okay. So now, it seems to be that the assumed, or the shit. Where's the what's the name of shit? What did I call this character? It was
Bobby.
what's the name of the token?
Bobby.
Not
That
Bobby.
is not
Harry.
that character's name.
Oh god, I can just quickly check the thing. It was battle maps. Like to open.
But they were chasing us too.
Really began with a G.
Okay, we're about to see. It is
Gort?
It was
Gort.
Gort.
Yes.
Gort.
I remembered.
Gort.
Yay! Okay, he looks to Gort. Sorry, no, Gort looks to him. And Gort's axe seems to have like an extra. Well, not axe. Their maul seems to have like an extra thick layer of like ice built up on it. And they seem to go. And first, they kind of rush towards the fake sardonyx. And they're gonna make an attack. Does a 10 hit your fake sardonyx?
No.
Okay. Then they go to bash it again, and they seem to be in anguish of the attack they missed initially. Like they make a guttural like sound. They're not having a great time. This time they managed to hit the fake sardonyx. What happens?
It just passes
Sort of,
through him. That's
huh.
it just passes
Oh,
straight
it
through him.
doesn't dissipate. Ooh.
It doesn't
That's
say
good.
anything
Okay.
about that, no. So I have to imagine
Oh.
it just passes straight
So-
through him.
Let me see. Do they have to? Would they realize? Okay, let's see.
Probably an intelligence check that you set the
What
DC for.
madness is this? Oh, sorry. Let me get the voice. What madness is this? Yeah, I think that sounds about right. So they gotta get a 14. You said?
Oh, whatever you
Wait,
think
you
it
said
should be.
24. Oh, do they not have a? Wait, is there really? Is there not a?
There's no DC for
I think
this
some
spell
similar.
now.
Oh. In this case, they'd be confused, and you're not clear if they've realized it or not. Alright. Have it on your turn.
Please don't jump over the lava.
No, I'm gonna.
Please don't.
I
I
will
will-
say, if you do fail, this is like this is the way I had like Glandor, which is a character I did play at one point, die. If you know that in my setting, I think I brought that up a couple of times.
What's the skill rating for making this jump?
I
Also-
have a general thing in mind, but I'm gonna
Something
see
you
if I can
really
get a correct
ask.
answer. I'll describe the area. The area is so there's about the lava below is 2 feet down.
Okay.
This is like a relatively stable. I guess the structure you're kind of going for is ancient ruins that seems relatively stable.
Mm-hmm.
There's about now. Where are you intending? Are you intending jumping from your current position or no?
I intend to jump over yonder, but I want to know: do I have to make a throw that I can potentially fail miserably?
Yes.
Wait. For the long jump, are you intending to do 10 feet or 15 feet?
You have to back up
'Cause
10
your
feet
current-
for a long jump.
Yeah, I know. My point is, it might be more effective. I'm trying to think if it would be more effective to get here and jump here if you're intending to, because otherwise it'd be 1, 5, 10, 15. I mean, I guess you could do it at an angle, but that's kind of, yeah, it loses the point if this is the slot you're intending to get onto, because this slot's like half lava.
I'll move there, and I will jump over here. What do I roll?
I realize I don't think I actually rolled for the jump. Oh wait, I have to Oh crap! What was the owl is 17, so the giant's 17. Okay. What did you roll?
I didn't roll anything yet. What do I need to roll?
Athletics. I'm assuming you have jumped from this position and got there. Just okay.
Okay.
No.
That's good enough. That's good enough. Yeah.
Okay, give me a sec. I gotta scoop the shit out of my pants.
Okay. Okay.
The
To be
giant is still
clear,
prone, by the way, in case
to be
you
clear,
wanted to be the
Traveled
target.
rolled a bit worse than you and just barely got it. But more than a bit worse than you. But I won't tell you what they rolled.
I can still get that. This dude's dead.
Okay.
No wait, triple attack. I'm getting this dude.
At advantage.
Say less. "21, 21, 25.
I have to imagine those hit. Ian?
Wait. But you first of all, I think you're in there. I forget exactly what it was. You're in their token space, I think.
Oh my bad.
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah. So, I believe those all hit.
$16. Let's do this. Oh my. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, that's 42 damage.
Yeah.
How's the giant feel about that?
Not having fun. It's still alive, but you slice into its flesh several times, and it's got a bunch of nasty cuts.
You are the lesser giant!
Blue devil.
Fuck you!
Blue devil, gray devil.
Man, you're a cunt!
Fuck you.
Uh, then. Hmm. The person with the wait, I need to confirm something just to make sure this makes sense. Right. Okay, so in the it's a weird circular barrier. There's a woman with a very odd-looking axe. It has like practical deer skull as part of it, or maybe like an elk skull. Who knows? They seem to kind of wave their axe around, and they seem to. I don't want to say this. Like. That's right. Seem to kind of move her hand along like the side of her like face to kind of get some sweat, and they kind of swing their handle around, and then they chant, "Create water," and suddenly, a decent amount of like water kind of falls from a place kind of maybe around like 5 feet above where the ground is, right along here into the I'm sorry, give me a second. Okay, apparently I missed whatever a supermoon is. Okay, I don't think that would just happen, Zoe.
Nope,
Okay,
there was a supermoon today.
apparently there's a supermoon. Okay,
Yeah.
is that? I don't know what a supermoon is either. Okay.
Supermoon means the moon in the sky is larger in the sky because it's closer in orbit.
But it
to
only
Earth.
lasts a couple minutes or something?
No, it should be up the whole night.
Well, I just said I missed it. I don't.
I mean,
Well,
if there's
probably.
cloud coverage, you guess you missed it, but yeah.
I guess that must be it. Okay. But yeah. That's my point. I'm gonna need to make sure. Okay, yeah. No, 10 gallons is enough to kind of be screwing. Oh yeah, no, I can definitely do that. Yeah. So a area around the size of. Yeah, around here, kind of uh like is basically forms as like intensified steam as the magma below kind of just evaporates the water that is sprung upon it, forming a heavy wall of steam that begins to quickly form and exist.
Okay.
Okay, this kind of fucks over Victorion a bit, whom can't doesn't. Oh shit! What happened to this guy? This guy's not dead.
No, he's dead. He
Wait,
just
oh,
forgot
he is dead.
Max.
Okay, I forgot the thing. Okay, there we go.
Remember, I decapitated him.
Torion is going to have a bad day and consider actually, yeah, someone roll a Victorian can obviously fly across the lava, but they're not having fun with it. They do not enjoy getting deeper into this room within a combat scenario. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'd say if your creature would go along, and then they're going to do the dodge action.
Alright.
Okay. Telf has had some turns where they've been hidden around, and they are now. I've saved since I think I forgot their last turn. They're now around here. And they're going to move along. Yeah. So to be clear, yeah, they start at that position, and they're going to move a little bit. 5, 10. And they're going to then cast. Did it? Yeah. Confusion on Gort. Wait, did I? Yeah. So that would be. Oh shit, that's not what I thought it would. I'll do a wisdom save. What's there? Ah, no, Gort passes. Okay, by like one thing. But they seem to cast a spell. Confusion! You'll be confused, you silly person! Woo! And it doesn't find her out, and Health looks like they're kind of like, oh shit, I did this, I went out all this uncomfortable environment, I kind of sneaked around to do my thing, and I fucked it up. And they kind of sit on one of the big iron, like, spike barrels, kind of like a bit peeved off.
For reference, they're still invisible.
Oh, that didn't casting this. Wait, shit.
Greater invisibility.
Wait, oh shit, yeah. For some reason I find greater invisibility. You can cast spell in. Oh, for some reason I thought it was attacks, but not spells. But okay, in that case they're good. They're still invisible. In that case, they do all that. You guys don't fully recognize even what happened.
Nope.
All right. All right. Girk is going to move around a little bit. And they're going to. For the time being, they're gonna do a dodge action. Wait for things to happen. We'll see.
Hey, Ian, before you go any further, the giant isn't in the turn order at all.
So it's the owl.
The owl isn't in the turn order at all.
It. Okay, well I can see it. I'll put the giant maternal order right now from its fifth place it should be, which is 17.
Because I don't think it went.
I can see the owl, but you can't. Put it in the GM layer.
Yeah, I don't. Is it not still prone on the ground? Like, I don't
It's
think
still
it's taken
prone.
its turn.
Oh shit! Did I skip its turn?
That's what I'm saying. I think
so.
you skipped its turn.
Oh boy, you're right. I did.
Maybe you could.
Okay, I'll just do its turn now, and then we'll. Okay, whatever. But yeah, we'll just do a turn now. In this case, it would have Yeah, I guess it would have gotten unprone, and now it's gonna walk a little bit. Yeah, it would unprone itself and use its movement a little bit. Let me actually put it up so it's get to the front. Getting up to right around here. Kind of awkwardly walking around some people. But now it's unprone.
Oh, poop.
Does it attack anyone?
It uses action to become unprone. Wait, no, you don't. It's your movement.
Yeah,
It's
no,
your
it's,
movement. Yeah, point
takes
taken.
it.
yeah,
Why
it's
do I
half-
keep thinking that?
no
What?
idea.
I don't know why I keep thinking that.
half
No
of this
idea.
movement.
Is that a thing in like Pathfinder or something?
Maybe.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, we'll play
In that
differently.
case, yeah, it would use movement to get up and then move over that position. In that case, it's going to Blue Devil. Blue Devil. Why? And it's going to mash at Abaddon.
Bring it.
It's a big ol' axe.
Fuck.
Actually, no. Wait, does this guy? Yeah, he has an axe. Okay. A 13 does not hit. A 27, I assume that hits.
No, that
Take
misses.
23 slashing damage.
Just barely. Is it already halved or?
No. Half
no, if
23.
you're not halved already, it's not halved. That would've been cool. That would've been crazy.
So 11 damage.
Yes.
Just for the stretch. Come on. Give me more. Bring it.
Alrighty.
Okay. No, Rummy's gonna go.
Did you just skip the Owl Knight?
He did.
I forgot
Yes,
where
he
we
did.
were. I did. Let me get back. Let's see, where were we? Gert, this guy, Owl Knight.
Yes,
But not Owl. Why am I calling it Owl Knight?
Because
I'm
he
not
was an
calling
owl
it
originally. We don't have a name
Yeah,
for
I
him.
guess. Okay.
So he was Owl Knight.
Okay. He has a name, but
But we
you
don't care.
don't know it.
His name's Ron.
Ron.
Alright. Alright. Yeah. This guy is going to kind of attack Trebled. And here's the thing. You notice, oh shit. Abaddon would know. Wait, Abaddon, you weren't really there for the first introduction of Bear Knight, were you? Who was here? Norlis was here.
Yeah.
With Norlis, Ace, and Mortar, and Abaddon was gonna. They have the axe you remember first seeing on the Bear Knight. That very intricate, like almost obviously ancient weapon axe. Like you're not sure exactly. Which at that time, I forget if Ace told you anything about the circumstance. So I don't know if you have any guesstimates or clues who it's from. But it is a big deal, and you know that it could do some fucking wacky teleportation shit, but some other shit as well.
Yep. And then he attacks Treble.
So, one of the attacks misses, but another one actually manages to hit Tripled. And I'm gonna have Tripled do okay. And Tripled seems to kind of like shake his head suddenly, like in an odd manner, and looks very confused. After being sliced in a nasty manner on the forearm. I mean, I don't think people can hear it, so you guys can't hear anything in the background, can you?
No.
Nope. No.
Okay. Okay. So now we get back to Shrummy. All right. Whom is going to slide up and try to like ooh. Yeah, I think they're gonna try to slide up and bite the shit out of this guy. Which they do. And this is bad. Oh god. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Okay,
Abaddon?
Yeah?
Okay.
I was just snorting. I was just snorting.
Okay. That was like
Snort-
such a
snorting?
heavy snore sound. I'm like, oh god, no, please, no.
Nah, I'm well alive.
Good, good, good.
Oh no, I failed it. Okay, this guy that might have been a boss in a different situation who is oh boy.
Did
Just
it
give him another
crit or
hit
did it?
Rummy
points.
bites him and they're in their mouth and let me just see if swallowing is oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they're swallowed by the thing.
Oh,
I mean, okay.
Oh, wait. I looked. I guess it looks out because they have an axe, which may be able to get them out of there. But oh boy, if they're not dead from this initial damage of Oh my god.
Was it a crit on Shrummy's part, or was it just Shrummy hits
Yeah,
hard?
it was a crit,
Oh
and the
god.
way it showed it. Okay, question.
Yes.
So based on how this crit works, it's like it rolls for each each grouping of die. It will do it twice. This thing does piercing and fire.
Mm-hmm.
So it like it got so for the piercing it got 88
oh,
and for the fire it got
Mm-hmm.
60 oh wait 63.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the thing is, this creature, the creatures that you're fighting with, were originally like months ago. I bought them up as I was going to like leave it on a whim whether it turns out these are a boss you have to fight or a friend. It all depended on circumstance and how long it took you to get here.
Oh my lord.
We fucking fuck.
That would have one-shot any one of our party instantly.
Mhm.
This guy is barely alive. Okay, they might not be, but if they take damage at the start of their turn.
So are they swallowed, or was that just a bite attack?
They're swallowed. They're swallowed.
That's part of the bite. That's part of the action.
Yeah, wait, I need to reread this just to make sure. This
Yeah,
right.
no, that feels like that might
Okay,
be an additional
so-
action.
So no, that's within the damage. That's actually the normal damage. Okay, so it does that. It bites it. It does that much damage. But if it's large or smaller, it must succeed on a DC 18 Dexterity saving throw. If that failed, never swallowed. It has a total range of attacks. It takes. Oh god, I take damage at the start of a turn. So oh my god. Okay. If it gets the minimum, I think they'll survive. But if it's not the minimum, I don't know if they will.
Oh my lord. That's terrifying.
Which means that you may have an ancient weapon in the belly of this thing.
We're about to have to roll the wildest animal handling checks to get that back.
Yeah.
Spit,
that or-
spit,
If
drop.
something worse doesn't happen.
Right. Alright, so now it is Sardonyx's turn. Unless Remy has another
Yeah.
attack.
No, it doesn't.
okay. I have one question.
Yes.
Can I see in this?
Is it see through whatever?
Yes. Like, is it something that I can like? Can I see them? Basically, can I see everything in this square?
So what you can't see is anything obscured by this. But if this is not obscuring you, you're fine.
Okay. So it's like glass. You can see through it.
As in, if you're on this
In
side,
this.
you're fine.
This
But
is
if
what I care about.
oh, sorry, this is glass. This is smoke.
Gotcha.
So you can see through this substance. Yeah. Let me
I
make
can
sure
see
we can
through
find
the
it.
got you. And I'm
Yeah, it's a faintly shimmering barrier. This is.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to cast Shatter again, right here.
I don't know if you technically can. It's a whole casting through thing. I don't know the parameters of the spell.
Shatter. I make a sudden loud noise appear from a choice within range, and it has a range of 60 feet. That's why I was asking if I can see, because it's where I can see.
Yeah, sounds like it's in the parameters.
Sounds
So
right to
like,
me.
if I cast in this, anything outside will not feel this effect if it can't go through it. But whatever is inside,
So you don't know what the spell is. Whatever you. So we're
I
not no
am
metagaming.
no,
Did you
I
roll?
don't know what the spell is. I'm just asking if I can see. That's all I
You can
asked at the
see it. You
beginning.
can see through it. Yes.
Okay,
It's a clearish area pick.
which is why I'm casting right here, Shatter.
And honestly, meta-wise, I'm not sure if I should have let Nornalis as a free action done that check, but that's no big deal.
I mean, I literally didn't determine anything except it wasn't a spell that I know how to cast, which really is
Yeah,
not
I
all
get
that
it.
insane.
Yeah, I
I literally didn't
agree with
find
that.
out anything except for
And
it's
by
not
Yeah,
roll,
I
that
was.
spell.
I think if I told you what the spell was from that would have been OP.
I get that. That's why I didn't ask.
Yeah.
I'm just
I mean,
going on with
initially I
it.
thought you
It's
were
either
as
it
that's what
works
you
or it
wanted.
doesn't work. I'm just if I can see it, Sardonis will initially think she can use her spell. That's where I was going with this, which is why I asked.
So Ian, here's how this can work. Either it does exactly what Sardonyx wants, and it happens inside that sphere, or as he casts it, it hits the sphere and
But
resounds
it will
right
land.
here.
Yeah, it will land right
So
here.
it either does what he wants, or
Wait,
it goes
what
off right
spell is
here.
this?
Shatter.
I'm using Shatter. Anywhere I can see, I can make a 10-foot radius like noise appear.
So,
Like
based on how the spell works, first of all, are you actually going to cast Shatter?
Yes,
yes,
that's what
I
they're
am.
doing.
Okay. So, any of the areas within the sphere that would have been affected by it aren't. And it's not isn't targeted. So, but anyway, but just the area within this barrier is excluded by. What level are you casting it at?
Sorry.
Second.
What level are you casting Shatter at?
What do they think of all of that? Okay, I'll just hold on. Where the fuck am I?
Are you casting it at a level? What level are you casting it at? I just need to know.
Most likely going to be level 3.
Okay. In that case, yeah, no. The area within this barrier is unaffected. However, who does it hit out of here? Like, what's the range of it? Where were you aiming at?
Right here. Oh, that's the wrong
And how?
thing.
What's the how much how? What's the range of Shatter?
This.
Okay. In that case,
So Gort and
yeah, Gordon.
the
Okay. In that
Giants.
case, yeah, okay. So it hits. So what you see happen is you cast Shatter, and the like little bit of gravel and things that would go up in the air from the sudden shock of that shock sound wave seem not to occur within this area, and the people within the space just don't seem to mind as much. Maybe they can hear it, it's annoying, but it's not harmful to them in the other way things would be.
So Gort and the Giants must make a Constitution saving throw or take 20 thunder damage.
Yeah. And by the way, when would you guys like to stop today's session, just in case this combat goes long?
I'm fine going until the end of combat.
By all means, I'm fine as well.
Okay, because I could see it going in over an hour and a half.
That's fine by me.
Good.
I don't know if it will. But the max, I could see that happening.
Let's keep going.
Okay. Oh, what was I doing? Sorry. Con for him. And con. Oh boy, they got really good. They got like 24 and 20.
That's it. So they both just take 10 thunder damage.
Alright. Okay. There's something I would allow with this thing. However, I don't want to just have it happen because I feel like that would be. I want to give some chance to it, but I don't want to tell you what it is. So, sardonyx. Actually, yeah, let's do sardonyx. Roll a die, any die, but you have to tell me what die it is beforehand.
Hey, let's go with the staple. I'm gonna roll a d20.
Okay, before you roll it, would you like a low to be a good thing or a high to be a good thing? Before you roll it.
Now, this is my one question. Is it lower than 10 low or higher than 10 high?
I won't tell you
Is
that.
that how you... Okay.
I'll say it's not
Okay.
that, but one thing I'll say is it's not that.
Okay.
I'm looking for if it's like 11, nothing will happen most likely.
Okay, so like, what are we
A
feeling?
lower score than like
Above
9 or
table
8 or
right
11, 10 or
now.
11. It needs to be
What are
lower
we
than that
feeling?
for the negative thing to be, assuming the negative thing is low.
Hold on.
But do
Let's
you want it to be negative low or positive low?
above table. I'm asking these people, what are we feeling? I'm nervous. Fuck, Okay, I want the high to be positive and the low to be negative. Mm. Do I want this though? Okay, I'm sticking with it.
What's
I
your
want
plan?
high to be positive and low to be negative. I'm sticking
Okay,
with
roll it.
Damn.
Okay, nothing happens. That's a good thing.
Okay.
Uh. Hmm. Hazel, your turn.
Alrighty. Is Shrummy currently in a position where I can use them as a bridge to get to this rock?
Not an easy one. You have to jump a little bit, but like not do a whole athletics thing.
I would like to run and jump then and attempt to leap from here onto
There, yeah,
Shrummy.
that would not be
Shrummy.
athletics, so you can just do that.
Perfect. Run across Shrummy, land here, and attack. Who over here is a threat? I don't actually know. I see a lot of figures and I don't know who's who. Is Gord a threat?
Yeah. From your viewpoint, basically all of them are a threat.
We've
Well,
run
Sardonyx
into
is
Giants
also
take a
here.
lot of damage. The main idea is that like all of them are fairly strong enemies.
Okay. I will then attack the big fucker. How does sneak attack work with ranged weapons? Another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. Sardonyx is within 5 feet of it, which means I can still get sneak attack, but I don't have advantage. So, does a 21 hit on the big
Yes.
fella?
Big fellow. Oh, but the giant? Yeah.
Awesome. That's going to be only 6 psychic damage, but an additional 12 for my sneak attack, so 18 total damage, and I am not hiding.
All right. So they are not looking good. The giant is like really looking bad. Albeit it's hard to. I mean, they were already not looking good, but now they're like, they look like they're bleeding from one of their eyes.
Charming.
Albeit they already have a lot of various wounds, including, some nasty fire damage from when.
There's a golden
There's
slash
a bit of-
wound from right shoulder to left hip.
Albeit, which albeit it is a little weird because the effect it has on them would mostly be I guess wait, yeah, I guess it could be we could view it as neurological, not just in their brain. So maybe it fucks up their nerves too,
Sure.
which is a weird way to view psychic damage. But
It's
well,
psychic damage. It's fucking weird.
actually that makes yeah, that would have to be the case. Otherwise, I don't. Do you think psychic damage would affect slime molds? Wonder. Okay.
Are they sentient?
Is that your turn, Hazel?
Yeah, I don't think I can get to anyone else from here.
Right. I want to be evil. Flip a coin.
Me?
If it's tails, then Sardonyx has to roll with 20 again.
Okay. So we'll say that 2 is tails. 2 is tails.
Sardonyx roll
Well-
again.
Oh,
Sorry, boss.
wait. Am I keeping
Nothing
the same
personal.
thing?
Roll d20.
I'll let you redecide if you want to. Do you
No,
want
I'm still
low?
high is good, low is bad. We doing this?
Okay.
What the?
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Mm. Okay, Nautilus, your turn.
Sardonyx, lead your other character. Because when you cast a spell,
No, no, no.
Pretty
It's
sure-
safe.
It's not concentration.
mislead is
No, it's safe. The only thing that gets moved is invisibility.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Got you. You're right.
Yeah.
So they're no longer invisible. The second person's still
Give you a
there.
wild spell.
Normalist will move 5, 10 in hopes of getting a better view on anyone. Do I currently have a good enough view on the giant?
So, oh boy. I would say yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Right there, not better so much, but if you look at it at an angle, you can get it a little better. It's not perfect though, but it works.
Normalist will weave fire in his hands and cast firebolt at the giant. That is 23 to hit.
Right, that hits.
That's 2d10 fire damage. 4. Not good at all. 4 fire damage.
All right. The giant is still standing, but really barely. It's not doing well.
And I'll take a step back. And that'll end my turn. My lovely Earth Elemental will move 5, 10, try and slide by Gurk between the furnace, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he will reach down and grab one of the barrels here and throw it at Kodran. See what happens. That is a 27 to hit, trying to throw a barrel at Kodran.
That hits. You throw it over multiple people. Well, actually, wait.
No, he's in a thing. I wanted to see what happened.
So, let's see. I would like you to do that at disadvantage if you didn't already, since it's more than 30 feet away.
Okay.
And also, you're throwing over a bunch of people. I would say it's a little awkward too because the giant's little. Not actually, the giant is not in the way.
That was a 21. 13 plus 8.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to throw it pretty far and accurately. The barrel. Wait, let me just make certain. One thing. Yeah, it's not a spell, and it's not. Yeah, so the barrel actually goes through the area, and hits Kodran.
Oh.
Now,
Cool. I'll roll damage.
now I'm going. Yeah, I'm gonna have persuasion check.
11 total bludgeoning damage.
he manages to maintain the spell.
Okay. He's upon that happening, he'll throw a second barrel with his multi-attack. I'm gonna roll disadvantage again. No, it doesn't hit.
Okay. And did 11 damage the first time?
11 damage the first time.
Alright.
And that is my golem's turn. I'm gonna name him
Uh,
properly one day. I love this golem.
I'll wait a little bit to be evil again. I'll do it at Abaddon's turn.
That's
I want
me.
one last shot to do it because I don't. It's something I don't want to just do. I want to give some meta like fear to it. It's something that feels reasonable, but I also don't want to just do it. I want to have some dread. Okay, so Shrummy
Like
manages
where you're
to
going
move
with
up here.
this, and why does it involve me?
Oh, let's see. And Shrummy's gonna try to finish off the giant before the giant can throw a rock at someone. So let's see. Time. Alright. That, I don't know if it hits. It hits. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, just about hits. Okay, but Shrummy manages to, oh boy. Shrummy manages to bite off one of the giant's legs. The giant falls over and is dead, or at least dying. It is an intensified manner, and you hear cracking that is deeply unsettling and also fairly loud and intense given the size of the giant's bones. But the giant manages to basically fall over. It's more of like the upper leg, so it's getting a bit of its like lower torso in that too.
Bronze.
But yeah, not a fun death.
It's Kodran's turn. He just got hit with a
Yeah.
barrel.
Barrel time. So Kodran is going to. And Kodran is going to. Ooh, that'd be too much.
Don't pull your punches. We're trying to kill them.
Okay.
Kill us.
Okay. Well, I had an initial idea of how I want to do it, but okay, Kodran looks really fucking pissed. They look around. They are going to try to cast. How do I want to do this? How do I want to go about it? Yeah, that worked. They look towards Hazel.
Mm-hmm.
Hazel, roll charisma saving throw. You shall be banished. Oh shit.
L.
They get mad. Okay, they're not happy about this.
Hazel just literally holds up an L while looking it dead in the face.
Shit's not going well. The giant is dead. Their initial group fucking completely failed. They knew that there'd be a danger, but they didn't realize that you and the creatures here would have teamed up. They thought one of the sides would have killed the other. And if they were just fighting these things, then it would have been like a different circumstance. But ooh. Yeah, nothing happens. Wait, shit. Did I fuck that up? Did I fuck it up? I fucked this up, didn't I?
What'd you do?
Why did I choose to have him cast a concentration spell? Okay, yeah. The orb goes. The orb is gone.
Oh no.
That was very bad of me. I was intending to do a non-concentration spell, but I fucked that up. Okay. I screwed it up. Let's see. All right. Trebled. going to look around for Sardonyx and see, and I think they've realized this Sardonyx is fake. And they call it to Sardonyx. Make sure they just kind of say that with the intention that they hope Sardonyx knows what they mean.
They can take their action to try and persuade their brother to stand down as it appears.
That
And
may
they
be
might
what they
be,
do.
like, fighting a losing fight.
I'm just gonna say this now. Sardonis is very mad at Gert, and I don't think she cares enough.
Trabold kind of looks to Gord, and he leans in and tries to whisper something. People who are close are Abaddon and Hazel. What's your passive perception?
9.
18.
Oh boy. Okay. Hazel, you would hear Trabold say, "Remember your true village. You can surrender. I believe you. I believe in you." That's what he says. Yeah, not I believe you. But yeah. But mainly that first statement is what kind of fondles in your mind.
And right up next is Gort's turn.
So I'm going to have Gort do. I'm going to have Travel do this.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, that could be a soundy. No, I don't think Travel would do that. That would be that would worsen his chances, I think.
I believe in you, burps in your ear.
I got a 14. Let's see. So, persuasion checks are done against insight? No.
Persuasion checks are always against the DC that you set.
Okay, in that case, I gotta. Given the circumstances, DC would be pretty high. And I don't think it meets it. Gort is not happy with that. However, Gort realizes that it would be Gort has interests, or more so means of maybe an order of operations per se. And they're going to move around a little bit. They're going to move right here. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. And risk an opportunity attack from Travel and jump onto this rock.
Oh, hello. I look away for 1 second and suddenly I have a visitor.
Yeah. Then, let's see. Gord is going to do something really risky, but let's see if it works out.
This boy's gonna throw me in the lava.
Maybe.
Gord.
See? Alright. Gord. Yeah, just barely. Gord looks like he's gonna mash you with his maul, but then he slides to then he kind of turns his body and hits the maul against Shrummy. And it hits, and it's a pretty nasty blow. It's like, you know, it manages to like actually put almost a little dent in the creature, and then he does it again. And it's just enough that a certain someone is vomited out.
Oh shit.
That's what I figured was
Oh,
happening. That's exactly what I figured was happening.
I will say the other thing I was talking about, the rolls for Sardonyx, were something a little scarier, but related. And he shoots him right along here. Yeah, I'll say he ends up here. That seems reasonable. Because they're not doing well, but they're alive, and probably not in a good. Mechanically, they haven't actually taken any damage in there yet, but they lucked out. Okay.
So wait, who got spit up?
The Owl Knight.
Gotcha.
This fellow, the owl guy, the guy that looks like a winged hussar.
Gotcha.
Okay, Abaddon, your turn.
Who is this weirdo?
It seems to be a
Kodran's
relatively tall Goliath woman, whom I don't remember. I think traveled and possibly I don't think Sardonyx knew this, but traveled would have as you were leaving the docks, they would have mentioned to you that because this person kind of showed up at the docks as you guys were leaving. Oh, actually, no, sorry, they were there the whole time. They would have mentioned to you that they think that they realize that that person was Gort's wife, the person from the Ice Pick clan. Yeah.
Gort's wife? I thought it
Is
was
it called?
Kodran's.
Wait,
It was Quartz.
huh?
Was it?
It was
Okay.
Quartz.
I
It was Gort's.
misremembered. Okay.
Wait. Is it called the Ice Pick? Because I remember I changed it at
The
one point.
Frost
I
Pick.
called it Frost Pick. There we go. Frost Pick, and they were from Kirkhambo. Okay. And I'd say, by the way, this person's is like around 9 feet tall, and it's taller than Gort. Okay.
He likes some
What are you
big
doing,
women.
Abaddon?
We all do.
Mhm.
Alright, I'm gonna run down like this.
How much
So,
movement do you have?
45.
Okay.
And I am going to go for 3 attacks on Kodran.
I moved the order of some tokens. There's a pile. Actually, yeah, there's a pile of bodies.
Oh,
Wait,
fuck,
no.
that's one of
This
them,
is
I know
definitely
that.
very clearly difficult terrain. By the
Yeah,
way,
no,
so
he only
that-
moved
that-
30 feet
that-
total. That's why I was
Okay.
asking about his total movement, because each of that was considered half movement.
Yeah. Yeah. As in, this is literally
No.
climbing over like a
Yep.
giant, a yeti, a troll-like thing, and the Etna which you're standing on top of. Okay. Who are you attacking? The
Kodran.
Kodran. And I did not mean to roll
They are
for
not having a good time. Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Why were you rolling advantage?
It
That
was an
was an
Was that
accident.
accident?
Yeah.
17 hits.
That means they all hit.
Yeah, they all hit.
That one of them even was a crit.
Sorry, he wasn't prone anymore.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Extra force damage. Nice.
18. 20, 30.
42 again.
Yep. Imagine if that one of them was a crit, man. God damn.
Have you gotten a crit with that axe at all yet? Because it does special stuff for Chris. I don't feel like I've seen special stuff yet.
Yeah, he's
I have
never
not-
gotten lucky.
No.
I have not critted in I think 6 or 7 sessions.
I'm afraid that I'm gonna forget what it does. I actually have to. I don't remember where I posted the rules for. I posted it in like his DMs a while ago. I don't know if I don't know if I pinned it. To find it.
That's fine.
I probably pinned it.
Abaddon did 42 damage to him, and that's the end of his turn. Unless he moves
Yeah.
and triggers attacks of opportunity.
No, I shan't.
So you said 42 damage total.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, Kodran is alive, but they're not doing great.
Good.
They look at you and you know are mostly kind of just moving around trying not to get hit, but they fuck up each time, and they are barely look at you in like a stare of, I guess, a gaze of like mild to severe hatred, I would say. Maybe not like recently gained hatred for the most part, but you knew they never liked you much, for reasons you're not exactly clear on. Albeit you can make your guesses. Okay. The person next to them doesn't like this at all, and clearly has some means to deal with it. Okay, and they can roll that. Okay. Wait.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. Okay. So just to confirm, your AC is
19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. His first attack hits for 20. Sorry, not hits for the AC's 20. I'm sorry, not the AC. Sorry, the hits for 20. For 14 slashing.
All right.
Then the next attack looks like it's gonna miss, but they kind of overpower and manage to like kind of reformat the Oh shit! If you're okay, for people who are like doing like sword stuff, there's like the concept of like of a line you're hitting your sword. What's that called? Edge alignment. They kind of shift your edge alignment of your
Mm-hmm.
axe, and it manages to hit you really well, critting for 18 damage. But none of these are halved, by the way, so you can have them. But for 18 damage slashing, which is again I haven't halved them yet for the
Okay.
stuff.
Damn.
Then they have another attack and they hit you again. This time for 22. For as an AC to hit to 22, doing they rolled pretty well this one, 15 slashing. And again, this is it's not halved yet, so you have it.
Oh, okay. Wait. How many attacks was that?
They had free attacks.
Okay. Okay.
They have a way to re-roll an attack or a thing.
Okay. Okay.
Oh wait, I misread that. I'm sorry. Yeah, sure. Actually, sure. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Okay. All good.
So the gas or the smoke, the steam hasn't really gone away. It's probably gonna last a little while. Just because I feel like steam can last that long. Um, so oh my god, these are long turns. And is going to sorry, if he's going to move 20, 25. And they're going to try to fire at Gort. Let's see what they get.
I almost want to say that'd be a disadvantage because they have a really big thing in front of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a lot of shit when, like, I mean, I agree with that. Albeit, yeah, I guess it's also not a curved attack, kind of like your Earth Elemental was doing. So yeah, I'll probably give him disadvantage. Okay, so that first attack, oh boy. Well, 21 hits. Do you manage to hit Gort for 12 damage? And then they're gonna go again. Okay, and the 15 does not hit. Yeah, no, the 15 doesn't hit.
Alright. And next up is Gurk.
Yep. Okay, Gurk is gonna do some shit. Let me pull something up. Oh wait, no, I forgot I already had the thing up. Yeah, there you go. Hmm. That would be good. They're gonna try to do, yeah, I think that's good. They're going to cast a Misty Step and send them over here. Then they're going to try to non-lethally take down this fellow. He's going to try. And they seem to miss their attack.
Yeah. Doesn't get
For
doesn't
context, I'm
doesn't
using
get much more non-lethal than that.
like a stat block from a thing that's got some bad circumstance with it. Like it's got a negative hit, but also their main weapon is a flint knife. So maybe which it could be a magical flint knife, but it might not be. It's a mystery.
We'll find out once
Albeit
we
it
go
probably
to
would
them.
be since they're carrying around. They could be carrying around something better, but they have reason to. Maybe. Okay. Now it's this fellow's turn. They seem to look around a bit. And they seem to kind of, They seem to tap their axe, which suddenly switches, them and Traveled, switching their positions. Then they start to run over here. 5, 10, 15, 20. So you see them magically kind of teleport, and Travel does too, and they end up in separate positions.
They only have half their movement.
Yeah. Wait. Why?
Because they weren't thrown up by Strummy standing up.
Oh, got.
So they were
Well, I
absolutely
mean, maybe they were. Maybe they did like maybe as they were vomited, they did like an Olympic like flip or something.
Roll athletics.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
yeah.
fine, but they gotta roll for that. Otherwise, it just makes
Yeah.
sense. If you get thrown up, you get thrown up flat on the ground. You've never seen someone in a movie or any other media get thrown up from a creature and be like, yeah, standing up. Nah, they're all face down on the ground.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Hooktail from Paper Mario.
I don't remember that part.
The Koopa dad gets
I
thrown
watched
up standing up.
That's different.
Oh.
Okay, shut up. You're right.
Maybe they're like that guy. But either way, I mean, I will say they were prone, but they did stand up, which they only moved like 15 feet. They teleported via some means.
that would
They're
already
using
be-
their axe, switching places to traveled, and then they moved 15 feet.
Okay.
Rummy is going to try to deal with Gort.
Oh.
Sardonyx, you realize this could go bad. Albeit you don't care, from what I remember.
That bitch hit me and was the only one who hit me, and I'm not killing him, so I don't care.
Crit? Okay.
All I'm saying
Wait, why
is
does
there's consequences in both action and inaction.
this is gonna do even
I'm
more
not
damage. Holy
attacking
shit.
Gort though.
All I'm saying is
this
there
is-
are consequences in both action and inaction. The lack
Let's
thereof.
see if he can save this.
That's all I'm
By
saying.
all means.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Let's see if he gets it. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Gort is swallowed by the creature and looks to have taken a really gnarly bite. So much so, like they might have missed. They might have lost a limb or part of a limb, at least some fingers.
Damn.
But yeah, no, Shrummy ate them, and they might maybe dead. I'm not actually. Let me just look at their remaining health just so I can get an idea. Oh, I forgot to take off their prone thing, but they did stand up and come on prone at one
Mhm.
point. I did forget. Yeah.
Next up is Sardonyx.
I'm looking at a full list of shit now that it's not. I don't use the whole like GM well stuff. Sardonyx, your turn. As you know, as Norma said.
Alright. He's going cast it again. Oh, one.
You are not coming through clearly, friend.
I'll say a
So
lot of
low.
this is wall.
No,
Actually,
I'm
I
using
probably
Shatter
should
at
have.
that point.
Yeah. No, you're doing shatter from there. Ooh.
Ooh, I can. Seth.
So they need to make a Constitution saving throw in the 3.
Yes,
Yes.
or take 21 thunder down.
Okay. Ooh. Quite good. And where's the last one?
Sardonyx,
Oh.
what is your charisma modifier? Just curious.
It's +6.
They all.
It's +6.
Two got
Your
pinned.
DC is wrong. Your spell
Is
save
it?
DC is wrong. It should be 8 plus proficiency plus charisma. And if you have a +6 charisma, that should be much higher.
Yeah, that would be
It
like
should be
17.
17.
I've always wondered why it was so low.
Yeah, no, I was looking at him like that really looks wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong for a level 8 caster.
Like that just really like maybe if you were a half caster like a paladin or something. But yeah, you haven't added proficiency to your thing. So they need to make it a 17 DC check for Constitution.
Yeah, they got a. Two of them got a 10. One got a like, and the Kodran got a 12.
Yeah, okay, they all fail and take 21 thunder damage.
Okay. This guy, since there's no real way to do this non-lethally, is befouled, assumedly dead.
Yeah.
Kodran is not looking good. Let me
Wait,
check
I
something.
Genuinely don't know how to
No,
cheat
they're still
this.
alive. Not by much though. Actually, I have to go. They could be okay. 36 tricks. Actually, we're still doing okay. But that was still nasty. And then, sorry, we can go along. But now it's Hazel's turn.
Hello. How feasibly, like, would I need to roll anything to get across this little bit of lava here to get onto the main platform?
That's less than 5 feet.
You could get right where they were and then jump. Yeah.
Okay.
When I say they
So-
were, that's the position
Yep.
that person.
So
was, yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, and I would like to, actually, as I'm running up, is Kodran, like, facing off against Abaddon?
Ian?
It seems to be. I guess you could say that. Yeah, that's what Abaddon was going with.
Cool, so, for visual reasons, I am stealthily running up behind Kodran, jamming the hilt of the Cleaver of Thread directly against his spine and mentally activating the blade to do an attack.
Dead. Ooh.
And I have advantage because Abaddon's right there. It's gonna be a 24 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's going to be 7 psychic damage plus 18 sneak attacks. That's 25 damage. Is he still alive?
They are so they're not any wizard. They're a beefy guy. They're pretty tall. They're Goliath.
Mhm.
And so they can take, despite being a wizard, they can take a lot of hits. They're very fairly muscular wizard, all things considered.
Yes,
But they're not doing well. They're still alive though.
wonderful. Let's change that. The Cleaver of Threat allows me to use a legendary action. May I make an extra attack as a legendary action?
Yes.
Oh
Alright.
shit.
That's going to be a 26, which does hit for an additional 10 psychic damage. I cannot do sneak attack on this, though. Is he still standing now?
Okay, stuff. Only 10. Yes, they're still standing. They're not doing well though.
Now, does that legendary action take up my bonus action? Because I can still make a bonus action offhand attack.
Legendary actions do not take up a bonus action. Actually, you probably could have done your bonus action before. Legendary action imply that you've ended your turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, because I misused it, is it okay if I still make a bonus attack?
I mean, I'm not gonna. It was more understood. I mean,
I didn't
guess,
understand that there was a
okay.
difference.
Okay, yeah.
25, that's going to hit. For an additional 6 psychic damage.
As again, they're still up. They're just
God.
a little bit more is what. Actually, a little bit. Another good hardy attack should take them down.
You all see
As when I say
glowing
hardy, I mean
splices
like
just
from
around their
a
body.
typical like fighter wielding like a great sword or something,
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah.
or a Victoria attack.
You see a burst of like glowing orange light from his chest, followed by 2 slashes to each of his like hamstrings. But he is still standing. And that is
They're
my
looking
turn.
frantic as shit. But they also, in this kind of fairly spooked state, they are going to. Let me just make sure of this. Where do I want to go with this? No, I'm not gonna do anything just yet. I'll wait. They seem to like their eyes slide down and they look at and they stare at you without turning their head.
Mm-hmm. I smirk in his face.
Normalists go.
For this turn alone, can my golem go before me?
No.
Okay. That's okay. Wordlessly channeling his inner Fey touch blood, Nornless will Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So that's 5 feet to move. I would have moved closer to make that work. And then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Nornless will summon fire from in front of him once again. And cast Firebolt at Kodran.
Oh boy. What do you can see?
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit. I don't know
Alright.
why I said it that way.
That's 2d10 fire damage. 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 fire damage.
They're still alive, but really hanging on.
Alrighty. Alrighty. That is Norlis's turn. My Earth Elemental will, in proper fashion, roar out.
Whoa.
No, that was the noise it made.
Wait. Before you do this, I want to confirm something. How many barrel throw attacks have they made when standing in that position?
2. I've been
Very
keeping
roughly.
track of
Okay.
that, don't you worry.
Okay.
I've been making
Okay,
sure not
okay.
to abuse it. I've been counting my stuff. He grabs his last and final barrel. And
I kind of hope it misses because that'd be a wacky. Actually,
I
let's see if a
really
barrel
hope it
hits.
hits. In
Does
fact,
he get
let's
Does he
see.
get
Wait,
pegged to
Wait.
death?
If I move here,
if it hits,
does
I
that
want
put
you
me
to
within
play
30
the
feet?
Berserk flying sound.
Boonk.
No, I'm still not within 30
So
feet.
it's kind of you're clinging to the side a little bit.
So
but,
I'm not
I mean,
I'm not close enough to roll without
Yeah.
disadvantage. Alrighty. That's a nat 20 and an 18. So 26 to hit.
let's see.
So that is 1d10 plus 6. That's a 7 plus 6. 13 bludgeoning damage.
That's the sound that happens. I had audio off, so I had to go. I hope that worked. Okay, or I had it down so I could hear it.
You're
But
good.
yeah, no, that's the sound you hear. Okay, they had like around like. First of all, we just remember how much damage did that do?
13.
Yeah, they had about 10 health left.
So my golem rears like Donkey Kong holding a barrel over his head, goes
Oh, actually,
and throws the barrel, slamming into Kodran.
just since I don't want to make it feel like I ruined like Hazel's fun moment earlier, that was a big part. But they had I went for them having all like near max hit points they could have for their thing.
You're good.
Which like if I
No, I'm
didn't
fine,
do
dude.
that, you would have killed them. Okay.
No, listen. I can't always get the big hit. I got the big hit on the dragon. It's only fair that someone else gets the big hit on Kodran.
It's it's a big hit. It's gone by a barrel via a like an
Donkey Kong.
allied earth element. I will say, the barrel hits him, and his body's taken enough damage that by the sake of this barrel throwing, it like crushes his upper body.
I like to think that it actually just he lost control of his footing, and as the barrel hit him square in the chest, it sent him flying backwards and leaving a small indentation where he lies crumpled partly within the wall behind him.
That's more interesting, but and that way you could maybe talk to him if he's not quite if he's somehow like vaguely alive.
Oh no, he has a brain bleed going on. He's gonna be dead in 3
okay,
seconds.
So yeah, he's dead. Okay. Well, that way you could maybe resurrect him or something.
I mean,
other
there's
than
still nothing stopping us from doing that, should we have the capabilities.
Really?
We
I
have
mean,
a
like if he's okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I guess if a barrel, I mean, if his upper body, if like his skull is in little like fragments.
I don't think
mean,
his skull's actually in fragments, though. I think that's just flavor text, and I think Revivify rules as written would still
Oh
work.
no, I just kind of. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That's okay.
Alright, so that's the end of my golem's turn. Next is from me Jr., who has not been told to stand down because unfortunately I did not go before my golem.
Yeah.
So wait, is Kodran dead?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, they weren't marked with an X, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I will say a combination of things happened. They did end up over here though. I'll say
No
that.
worries. Yeah, they got hit by a fucking barrel.
A metal barrel. That's
I
meant
like to
for,
imagine
like,
I just like stabbed up into them, and as I'm looking, like waiting to see them bleeding out, suddenly they are just ripped from my grasp by a barrel, sending them flying 5 feet away from me.
Like this is like one of those like how they
okay.
give large objects for polar bears to play with. It's just it's made of metal.
I love that. I love the idea that Shrummy and Shrummy Jr. could be throwing these around too.
Oh wait, no, I still have movement and I guess a second attack technically on my golem. He will through Nornless will have him convey to Shrummy in Primordial please throw up that person. We don't need to fight anymore. To Shrummy, not Shrummy Jr.
Do persuasion. Wait. Oh, shit. Wait. Yeah, do persuasion. At advantage.
I'm going to use my
I mean,
golems.
persuasion might not be the best role for what I'm kind of getting at, but you know what? Actually, all that you do, you could do animal handling. Honestly, I think that would be fine too.
I'm gonna use my. I'm not the one talking, so it's actually
Oh shit!
Mr.
Who is
Golem.
talking?
It's Golem.
Oh yeah, the golem can speak. I forgot. Oh.
So
I don't know.
I'm just gonna use his charisma roll, which is a +3, and roll a d20. That's 13 plus 3, 16 total.
Pretty good enough, yeah.
But that won't happen until his turn.
Yeah.
Alright, Stormy Jr.'s turn.
Okay. Wait, no, did I skip a turn?
It's Stormy
Yeah,
Jr.'s
I
turn.
did skip a turn. Okay, yeah. Shrummy Jr. did not quite hear that, I don't think. So they're gonna keep doing shit. And they're going to try to bite that woman. Let's see. Wait, that's a little one. I will remember this. The original idea was Shrummy and Shrummy Jr. were going to be the boss fight like a couple months ago. But because you managed to get here in time before something happened, things went better.
I don't think we would have stood a chance in this fight if we had to fight Kodran and Shrummy.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have been back to. It probably wouldn't have been the same fight. As in, it probably would have been on your way to get here initially, so you would have had like a.
True, we could have fought them at the docks.
A couple minutes.
But we wouldn't have had a long rest at that point.
Well, yeah, or well, actually, well, my point is, you would have fought, Shrummy and shit, got to the back room area, been in there for a while, and then like they would show up. Yeah. The bite misses. Got a 14. Trappled does not speak like that form of primordial. I don't think they speak primordial at all. And they're not doing things well. However, they're a little pissed that Sardonyx allowed this to happen, albeit they're accepting the fact that Sardonyx doesn't control reality. So they're going to jump over here, jump across there, and then try to fucking beat the shit out of Shrummy so that Shrummy vomits the thing, realizing it's a bad fucking idea. But Trappled isn't someone who's thinking reasonably right now. And Trappled manages to... Wait, actually, do they? Yeah, they managed to hit one of the hits. However, it does a bit of it. Shrummy looks kind of confused. But... because they're not putting two and two together, Shrummy just kind of assumes that they would know. Traveled. Okay, Sardonyx, do a Actually, don't do anything. You see Traveled kind of fall down, realizing like shit's. They almost like stumble a bit. They look real fucking upset. Abaddon, your turn.
I will attack the wife, and with 3 mighty swings, I will try to butcher her.
Ooh. She looks to be probably most well-off
Not
person
20.
here in terms of advantage of hits. Oh shit.
Not 20, boys.
No way.
Oh fuck.
Not 20, boys.
You got a net 20?
Let me find it. This is gonna be so fucking dumb, by the way, but it's gonna be amazing.
If I remember,
time.
This has been in the game for longer than most of you have.
Longer than I have.
Let's see. Okay, where is this? Okay, I'm gonna have to find this. Do you have it? You never posted on the server, did you?
no, I don't think I did. Wait, you can just search messages.
Yeah, I'm doing it now. Okay. I have to now roll a d20. Wait. Did I ever send you the level 8 modifications?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Go.
That's why.
Did that change any of them? Did
No, I
that
don't think
change
so.
the craze of the ability?
No, I don't think so.
They didn't change it. Not at all. Okay.
No, no.
Um,
Just added the updated the damage.
someone who wants to roll a d20?
I love rolling d20s. What am I rolling? Why?
You'll see in a second. Roll a
Just roll
d20.
it.
Just roll.
18.
Where was this roll when I needed it?
Oh,
Sorry, boss.
okay. Okay. If you spend 1 boom point, Abaddon, I'll let them reroll it.
I'll spend 2.
Okay, I'll let you reroll it twice.
All right.
Okay, reroll. Yeah, do another d20.
15. That counts. That counts.
That counts. Okay, so Abaddon manages to strike this person, do a bit of damage. And well, first of all, are you gonna end your turn or no? Is that your? Oh, you hit the wait. Your first 2 attacks also hit. So yeah, so you slash him up, doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's.
She
12.
then kind of like her turn. She looks to the side. What am I doing here? I could be pursuing a law degree.
Huh? Huh?
What?
What? What?
She kind of glances to the side and kind of looks at her hands.
26.
Only if that's where I should be.
Look at this fucking stenographer. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, Victorion's gonna like. I'm gonna say Victorion's gonna like do a dodge action.
Yeah, just keep it speeding along.
Telf has been invisible for a while.
They
but
should
they're
stay
going
that way.
They're somewhere else invisible.
I don't even know where they are. They're that invisible.
Just saying
Yeah.
49 damage.
Just for reference, Ian, I can see Telf.
Oh shit. Telf is current. Telf has been moving around, and they're
I don't
now in
need
this
to know.
area. Oh,
No,
okay.
no. All I'm
sorry,
saying is
Laura.
if something like shady's happening, I can see invisible creatures.
Okay.
That's the only reason I'm saying
Oh,
something.
I had forgotten about that, but also I shouldn't have, because that's a major ability. Okay. Well, actually, maybe it's good if I forget about it. To some extent. Actually, well, no, because of the way I do it, that would be problematic. Okay. Gurk is going to, think a little more. They feel kind of shitty about, the death of that, other folk. The Owl Knight, just because for reasons you're not fully sure, but they have their guesstimates. They call out, and speaking in giant, they try to reason with this person. Let me look back at the thing.
Is Miss Law Degree the only enemy left alive right now?
Sort of. There's someone that's in the body of a creature that's about to be vomited up.
Okay.
Unless yeah. You're lucky that person wasn't a lawyer. That would be wild. Okay. So, Gurk tries to like speak to them. Your passions could be continued if you realize that Kodran's dead. And oh wait, actually, how do I do this? You know what? Sardonyx, did you want to voice Gurk for like a line?
I think you're doing a good job.
Or a line.
I think you're doing a good job, Ian.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Just
Keep it
going.
simple.
Kodran dead. You can pursue greater pastures. You don't have to be set within his path now. You could be your own person. Kertambo doesn't have to fall in line with Dorak. I mean, it's not too much of a voice, but I think it's good.
No, it's fine. I like it.
Okay.
Don't
I will
second guess
say,
yourself.
in a game I was recently, someone got really mad at me because I struggled with doing consistent voices. And I got really beat off
You are
because of that. And I don't
fine.
know if I'm...
Don't
You're
second
doing
guess
fine.
yourself,
The
dude.
first
You're
one was
doing
really
fine.
fucking cringe, I'll say that much.
Let's just keep
well, okay.
going.
Let's see. Okay, so Shrummy is going to then vomit up a fellow who ends up along here. Actually, yeah, I'm probably gonna end up here.
I mean, I feel like Strummy would have a
Um,
modicum of sense that humans burn and wouldn't throw him up into the lava.
Yeah, I was gonna have him either throw him onto the platform here or right next to here, where he's close to lava, but Trapple could grab him. Which he vomits up near Trapple, and Trapple's now surprised and feels bad about hitting the creature, but,
I mean, as
yeah.
far as he's concerned, he made him throw up.
So, what will end up functionally happening is, we're going to end here, but
Okay.
what's
No.
going to basically happen is that Gort will be, is assumedly fairly injured and is now captured by Trabold. And this woman, whose name you never learned, and if I tell you her name, you'll be like, okay, you clearly named that person right as you made the token. Which is AXR, Axer, because the token had an axe on it. So they end up seeming to agree. They do look to be in a state where they could probably keep fighting you. That person alone. If anything, they're one of the more dangerous people here that were in this combat to begin with. And seem to be able to, attack more within their time than than Gort or a lot of other people. But yeah, so we'll end here from the understanding that some form of sort of peace came out of this, albeit Kodran and a guy who was gonna name Haug. I forget. I was gonna call him Better Prague or something, but it would make less sense because I wanted him to be Polish. Oh wait, no. I think the Bear Knight was this. This was gonna be I was trying to go for like a really, really, really generic Polish name, but so much so it's not a real name a Polish person would have. Like I was gonna name him like Polska.
Vadim
That was it. I was gonna name him Polska.
Polska, the Russians.
That's not a slur, Zoe.
I don't know.
I
My
don't think
sister
so.
thinks it's stupid.
I think it's just the word for
Which
Polish.
I will say is good for her because that means she recognizes it's like, it's like calling like a Latin American character Latina, which is a real thing that happened like this week in a light novel.
Well, that's
Jeez.
That's
pretty
been
cool.
Yeah, that made the news. But they instead of looking up like on Google what are some common Brazilian names, they just like use an AI and the AI said Latina, so they went with that and published
Oh
it.
my god. And they didn't think to even like vet it at all.
No, they're Japanese, and I guess they kind of,
Oh.
albeit they should be familiar with Brazilian people at least vaguely, if
Yeah,
anyone.
to
But
at least know the name Latina is not a name.
I mean, yeah. And people are now being like, oh, like, okay, at least we'll still get like, some Brazilian representation. It's like, if they could do that, what are you expecting to be meaningful representation in this? And also, if you read the tagline of the light novel, you'd be like, why would I even read this to begin with? Because it's like some like high school like romance thing, which is not the good kind.
I mean, it's
Let's
Japan. What do you
see.
expect?
No, it's
Yeah.
just really cringy.
Mhm.
But anyway, we're gonna do
Let's do
bullet
points.
Who wants
Uh,
to go first?
I want to go first. I want to give my boon point to Nornalis, who was the safest little boy during this entire fight, perched all the way back here and letting his golem do all the work. And it was very impressive that he was still like so far away, but still maintaining a lot of power in combat.
Thank you.
But yes, I want to give you a boon point for that because I think you and I are the only ones who didn't get hit. Or no,
Sardonyx
who
didn't.
did-
Victorion
Oh,
didn't.
really? Hazel,
Abaddon is the
you
only
almost
person
got-
who got hit.
oh damn,
Dude, I'm a meat shield. That's kind of my job.
Yeah.
hell yeah. Well, still, props to you for staying safe.
Thank you.
Yeah, Abaddon took a lot of damage. Albeit I was gonna have it be that one of her attacks she was gonna have a special ability, which is gonna be to like deactivate your rage. That would have been scary.
That would have been
That
ended up
like
not
a common
happening, yeah.
power.
Well, not it would have been a magic. It would have been like her like a magic item attack. But yeah,
Force
Would
calm.
that technically be a charm?
I think it would be, but I think if it's a homebrewed thing, then it can just work however the fuck it wants to work.
Yeah.
Alright. But yes, I gave my boon point to Nornalis. Nornalis, I suppose you do next.
I was gonna give my point to Hazel, and I can't remember the reason why. I think it has something to do with your legendary action, but I feel like it was earlier than that in the session, and I've forgotten the reason why. So come back to me in a bit, and I'll see if I can remember.
Was it for dealing 35 damage in one turn?
No.
Okay. I was very proud of that.
Who's next? Sardonyx?
Sure. Who's your boon point for, Sardonyx?
Or if you don't have one, that's fine too.
I feel like pinpoints are my kryptonite. I go so blank. Because I feel like, even regardless, I would like to repeat a win, to be honest. But I feel as though. No, I'd give one to Abaddon for relentlessness.
Mm-hmm.
He was the first person to jump across. Wait, no, he wasn't really the first to jump across.
Wait,
No, he was.
they were the first person to do a
No.
leap across, which would
Yeah.
require an
No, he
athletic check,
jumped.
and therefore they could fail and die.
He's the only one who did, I think.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was the first to jump across, even though he was leaping into a lot of enemies. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just straight attrition from Abaddon.
And
Just
then
saying.
lastly, Abdon.
Just say I'm hitting every goddamn flex post possible right now.
You are getting the exact attention you want as the party's barbarian.
Yes.
Everyone's
Well,
appreciating you
Abdon.
for having so much HP.
Okay. Abaddon, your turn.
Appy Juice, who's your point for?
I really want to give one to Nornless's Golem because he just fucking donkey konged.
So this point goes to Nornless's Golem, but not Nornless.
He gets like half a point for it for summoning it.
Gotcha. Thank you.
For Donkey Kong the fuck out of
Oh,
Kodran.
absolutely.
Just
I'm really
Imagine
glad.
you're-
I'm really glad Ian let me do it.
You definitely did kick some ass with that Golem.
Bro, he was. I have to come up with like a proper name with him. I think I'm gonna have to look for a better token too. Like, he's gonna be a staple for me now.
Colorized, I believe.
I am
but,
going to give my boon point to Hazel for her trying to go all out at the end and try and like secure that bag victory the way
Wait.
they have in so many times.
Wait,
I didn't
you
officially give it
did.
to her. No, I said come back to me.
oh, okay.
But like
Uh,
they tried going all in at the end, using their legendary action, bonus action, attack. They really tried to get that secure that bag, and that's respectable.
I am
Let's see.
the king of single target DPS. And I was hoping that I would be able to get the last hit because I wanted to do dramatics, because I always like doing dramatics.
Yep, Ian, your turn.
you
Okay,
look
so that's the
like
one
a
reason.
barrel.
Yeah, Ian hasn't given a pinpoint yet.
Yep.
Yeah, so I want to give it to Sardonyx, and it's there's a couple reasons, but the main one, which is the one I kind of have in my head, is I like that you made use of what honestly was a kind of you were able to make use of a spell scroll for a wacky spell that you got that session. I think a lot of times if I give someone a bunch of spell scrolls, they either don't get used or they get used later, or it's the idea of using a spell scroll and then being like, okay, I've looked for these so I can use these during this combat, and then actually kind of doing it and having it be kind of at least reasonably useful. It, like, prevented it caused a change in focus in the fight for a little bit, even if it was like mainly regarding Gort, but it still was something. Yeah, I would give that, and for some reason I also wanted to say, like, in regard to some of the ways you treated the Traveled and Gurk. I like the ways you went about stuff like that, but mainly I want to do it for the use of that scroll and the way you went about it. Especially since I'm gonna be real, I kind of chose a spell. I was looking for like a high-level bard spell, but also seemed like something that would be interesting. And I hadn't actually looked. It's been a while since I actually looked at what that did.